Everybody take a load off. Sheesh.
I'm starting this one upset.
Dude, just take a deep breath, man.
I'm trying to. The music is helping.
Smoking that cigar a little harder.
Welcome back to the Hot Ashes Podcast. I'm Lee.
TK.
All right, today we have one guest so far with us. We'll get to her in a minute.
They don't call me solo for nothing.
First, TK, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. We are in 2026.
2026. The new year is upon us.
Yes.
So, without further ado, I am smoking a Maestro. It's currently falling apart, but that's my fault. I had it sitting out on the table, drying out while I should have been smoking it. So, anyway, it's a Maestro. It's a Maduro. George carries them here at the shop, and it's just like, I think it's tastes similar to the Torpedo. But anyway, it's a good smoke.
Is that
And
George's or?
it's gonna be like, it's a line he's wanting to make his own. And then Perny Hayes is what I'm drinking. TK.
I am rocking out with the Camacho. I went away from the old faithful, and I do like these. I guess this is the Ecuador, Camacho Ecuador. It's good. I've had plenty of these blue band ones, which are the Ecuadors, but I like them. They're good.
Nice.
I like the blue bands and I like the red bands. Those are the two that I like. Don't really like the Connecticut. Too light.
I don't like the Connecticut, but I do. You're right. I like the darker Camachos.
And
the red one.
For the sipping, I'm keeping it straight out of Italy with the Peroni.
Nice.
Buongiorno.
On mic number 3, who do we have?
We got Solo with her fat bottom Betty.
And what are you smoking?
Fat bottom Betty. From Drew Estates, Deadwood. Oh, thank you for helping me.
Do you like Fat Bottom Betty, or is that the only one of the Drew Estates that you smoke, or do you like the other ones too? Crazy Alice and all that?
Crazy Alice is my least favorite because it's not too sweet, or it's not very sweet. I don't really get the sweet from it.
So then that one's more sweet than all the rest?
This is the first time I've ever tried a Fat Bottom Betty, but a lot of people have.
That's crazy.
Yeah. A lot of people come in saying they like it and all this, but I have, usually I go for the leather rose because it's smaller in size, but I felt like this is, for the podcast, I should try another
one.
And I like it.
Nice.
I've only ever tried the
What are you
Crazy
drinking?
Alice, man.
I'm drinking water because,
Some high quality H2O.
high quality H2. I was just thinking that. I said,
He's spitting the cooler.
cool. But yeah, trying dry January. We'll see.
I mean, trying.
You got
Do
this.
or do not. There is no try.
Yeah, but I do
Yoda.
do have this dinner potentially with an ex on Tuesday, and I'm going to
Will alcohol be required?
See, you're already
That it
planning.
might be. Yeah, I'm a little nervous about not having anything.
See, you're already planning on failing.
I
What's the
just
basis of
I just
the-
want to like chill out my nervous system ahead of time. Yeah.
What's the basis of the reconnection?
He just misses me. I mean, he called me last night out of nowhere, out of the blue, and he's a flirtatious dude. And but I see through his BS now, So
But you're going to dinner with him.
yeah, because he's got some
Money.
he needs He needs
He needs some redemption.
He needs to get vulnerable because I'm somebody who likes to see the person that's inside. And although he is a pathological liar and
Ouch.
What's his name?
facts, can't say here.
Just kidding.
But yeah, so he just I'm gonna give him an
So
opportunity.
you're gonna break him down via alcohol? Is
I've
that
already broken him down. He told me last night to be nice, and because he told me to be nice, and I was like, I was nice when I unblocked you. And so
any convo after this is just a blessing?
and then he said, I'll tell you right now. He told me that he was very grateful because I am for real his favorite person. I was like, so.
He does
so
miss you.
He does, I know. I will give him an opportunity to allow himself to be vulnerable. And if he doesn't, like, that's just...
I want a shot of redemption.
No redemption.
So there is no way that it could be ever a
No,
thing.
no.
Oh, okay. Just some like...
But just human to human,
Yeah.
like, we had a good connection and
We don't want to go out on a bad note type of deal.
I don't need him to continue hating himself and feel less
Oh,
than for the
dang,
rest of his life.
Dang.
So,
Pulled a number on him,
you're
huh?
welcome.
She really, yeah.
You're welcome for dinner, but I might need wine, so I might have to.
So you're gonna quit already?
No, I'm just gonna have to take a little detour and hop right back on.
Oh yeah, that doesn't count then, you know.
Well, the whole point of it is because I gained like 15 pounds since I got back from Peru.
Yeah.
Whether it was the imbalance of nutrients, with going super clean to regular eating to immediately into holiday eating, but and drinking. But
Back to old North Carolina.
yeah, so I just need to. It's definitely a calorie and alcohol sugar situation, but I think with that in mind and that being the goal, I can allow myself a glass of wine or an old fashioned.
That's how it
True.
starts.
That's just a plain old
That's how it
self-justification.
starts.
I'm sorry.
It
I'm
is.
just joking.
It is.
One leads
It's
to two.
justifying for sure. Yeah, but at least I have decided that I'm going to
You
do
kept
something
it real
different.
with yourself.
Yeah.
So
What are you guys
the
gonna do
drinking
different?
thing. So wait a minute. So what do you mean different? You mean because it's New Year's? Are we talking New Year's resolution type deal? Because I don't do that.
Like the idea of New Year's resolution.
Well, it's not a resolution because it's only for a month. So.
right. I wouldn't call it that. I would call
Not that. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, true. But I'm saying for her case of like dry January, that's not like a total resolution.
Yeah,
type of
no,
deal.
I have other ideas of resolution, plans, goals,
Who's gonna
as
pull
you
it?
would. Because the idea is if you think about it now, can you get it? Penny.
yeah, you got to keep her from under the table because she'll step on everything.
Oh yeah, let me manage your dog.
I can't reach her.
It's too
DK,
late.
push.
She's-
Get out of there.
Penny.
God damn
Danger, danger.
it. Oh man.
We're still live, folks. We're still live. This is unscripted.
Penny.
This is a live broadcast.
Penny, you bloopered us.
Bull in a china shop. Get out from under there. Now me and Solange can take this moment to adjust her mic stand because I feel like I'm talking to Cyclops because it's right in your eyeballs.
Yeah. That's so funny. We're gonna need to put that little clip on the short.
Oh yeah, that's a short. All right. So here's what we'll try.
Good to see you, Frank.
See you, Frank. Take care, sir.
There we go. That's better.
Good to go.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm live.
That's alcohol abuse, brother. Sister.
Penny. That's alcohol abuse. Oh, well, you didn't even set out her bed.
No, I'm gonna just when we get back. I'm leaving the get down in, but this part is getting cut.
Here's something I want to talk about.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this going in? Are we back now? Okay, go.
I just want to say it and we'll see where it goes.
The floor is yours.
See, Penny goes under the table, right?
Yes.
Because she's trying to figure out where to go. If we want to invite her to not go under the table, then we lay out her bed.
Done.
And so things like that with how you want other people to act or other beings to.
Goes similarly.
Yeah, if you want to try to manage a mass of people or one people, you know, you set them up to invite them to do what you need them to do without needing to ask them.
Right. That's like that's up Lee's
Leadership.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's above my pay grade.
Or Frank can leave and she just sits on the couch.
She's good now. Lee, don't have an aneurysm, bro. We're all good.
I'm good. I just had to get another beer because she spilled half of mine.
She almost yanked my head off.
Yeah, I saw that. I told you guys we cannot let her under this table.
Oh, you told us.
Yeah, I tell you, I say
We'll
it
do
every
better.
week. Every week. Well, no, if she's on your side, I can't get her.
Well, here's
Yes,
here's the issue is whenever there's 2 feet in front of the wire and 2 feet behind, I'm like, which way would be better for you?
Yeah,
to
I
go?
know, and that's why I looked.
Now
I was
the
like,
wheels are turning, and I'm like, oh shit. There's
I was
no
like,
good.
she can make it through this small hole, and then she just kicked that last.
She almost made it.
Well, look at what you have done differently to make this a better situation.
Yeah, that's because I didn't want her to keep.
So next time
Growth.
we can do this.
Yeah, we learn from
Yeah.
Penny destroying things. We learn.
Yeah. How do we work with Penny so that she can work with
Is
us?
this thing good still? Everything's
Still recording.
see the numbers.
I can still hear myself.
Is anyone still listening?
Is anyone still listening? Am I even talking?
This thing on.
Boy, I tell you what, today ain't my day, man.
It's okay.
Ugh, there we go. I'll just lean to it.
All right, let's get back on track here.
Back on track.
New Year's resolutions.
Yes, New Year's. I don't do New Year's resolutions, but you were probably saying something while I was inside. Go ahead.
We were just talking about how the month-long thing isn't necessarily like
Yeah,
by definition a resolution.
but it's a good thing. I did it last year without planning on doing it, and then I went a little over because it was like, then you don't want to drink, you know?
Well, see, the thing is with New Year's resolutions, in order for them to stick, it's not really about the resolution. The idea is like leaving the past behind and going into the future with a new goal and like you are shedding a layer of yourself and going in new and bright, ready to do something, you know, take on the world in this particular way. And the thing is in order to maintain that resolution, you have to set yourself up for success. And you can't burn yourself out. You can't do too many changes at once. You have to start small. And I feel like that's the problem with like why you might see like a parking lot at a gym entirely full of cars in January and February and maybe not at the end of February.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because people are trying to do too much and make changes in their life that aren't able to be applicable all at once.
For sure, because it's like you're talking about like lifestyle changes, and if you add 6 different things in, like I'm gonna start meal prepping, I'm gonna start working out, I'm gonna start, this, that, and the third. Well, that's altering the course of your daily activity. If you're not used to cooking on Sunday nights for the week, and then now all of us, and you got kids, you know what I mean? Like, it's all compounding. So then you're like, oh, well, guess what? I don't feel like going to the gym today because I'm so burned out because I stayed up until 10 p.m. cooking my meal prep and this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
We talked about this working out before. Like, you don't have to go in there and do 19 different exercises on your first week in the gym because you're going to get sore. And then what happens after that? You're sore. You don't want to go again the next day.
Well, that's also, creating a habit. You know, if you do something long enough
21
for
days.
exactly, if you create a habit, that you're going to be addicted to that. When I was going to the gym, I was like, this is my routine. I love going to the gym. After that, I'll get my lunch. I'll come to the shop. I'll go home. But then you get out of it and it's like, I'll tweak something every damn time, elbow, back, whatever. And then after like a month or two, it's like, I got to get back into it. But now I've lost.
And the thought of like
The
going
will.
back is horrific. It's
Even though I do love doing it, now it's like, now I got to be away for 2 hours. I got to do this. Got to have somebody watch. I give myself all the reasons why I can't do it, or I'll start later or whatever. But
I mean, I feel like the health thing is. You guys can weigh in. Would we say the health thing is pretty much the premier resolution amongst most people is to be healthier, work out, lose weight, etc.
It's working out.
It's that and save money to me.
Yeah.
I think no matter how you spin it, whatever it is, it is a healthier choice, whether it's a healthier choice financially,
Well,
whether
'cause
it's a
it'd be good
healthier
for you.
choice physically, whether it's a healthier choice in relationships, whether it's a healthier choice, whatever the situation, it should improve your life. It should benefit you in some way. And I think when it becomes a stressor, then you're doing it wrong.
Yeah,
You
I can
know?
agree with that.
And like if it becomes like, say all of a sudden you're working out 5 days a week, but you're not stretching.
Oh yeah,
You
I
should
hear great
work.
things about stretching.
Yeah, you should. Then you're not gonna hurt your back, your knee, your wrist, whatever it is. I mean, maybe not wrist.
The
but like,
older I get, the harder it is to stretch. Let me tell you,
here's the thing.
I don't like it.
My favorite quote, and might as well get it tattooed on me. You're not getting old. You're just not stretching.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, 100%.
I don't like hearing that because it's just a little
it's
too
hard
true.
to do, man.
Little
I
too
can't.
No,
true.
you just do it. Like you put your arm in a certain way. You put your leg in a certain way and you lean.
Yeah, and
and
then I
all
won't
of
be
a
able to
sudden,
get up.
no, you don't have to get down. You just need to stretch a particular muscle at a time.
Yeah, that's too much work. There's lots of muscles.
I think you spend too much energy making excuses.
To be honest, though, you can't really get mad at getting hurt when you're like, I'll
Nah, I
just
did
start
that.
working out.
I lift
Yeah.
heavy things with a quick twisting, jerking motion. That's how I was
Idiot.
taught
that
to do
sounds
it.
so healthy.
Yeah.
That's going to work out perfectly.
I seem to have discovered your problem. Everything you just said.
Yes.
But yeah, and I think, and like if you've ever read Atomic Habits by James Clear, I know Lee has.
I haven't.
Well, I haven't
Okay.
finished it. I have not finished it because I started a whole bunch of
To
other
be
books.
honest,
Does
I
anybody
haven't
have a
Yeah.
copy?
But
It's
like,
Yes.
you get the gist of it.
Yes, but you do. But there's a lot of valuable things that are that kind of like set your mindset differently. So like, you know how they say start small. Well, and I thought about this because I just cleaned my room and I needed to set myself up and do a hard reset, know where I can find everything again and all that. And I see these shoes. I got these On Cloud shoes from a thrift store, $20. Super good deal. And I was about to put them in my shoe bin and I was like, well, shoot, I will never wear them if I put them in my shoe bin. And
That's
I'm
where
like,
your shoes go to die.
I'm like, but I don't want to put them like right now. I'm like I was in the phase of, okay, everything needs to go to its home, you know, but if I put those shoes in there, then I bought them and they're just going to sit in the shoe bin.
Right.
And there's a dream, you know, that I become the person that goes for a walk in the morning, you know.
Are they like workout shoes?
Yeah, they're just tennis shoes.
Oh,
The
okay, okay.
On Clouds are like a new, nice brand of shoes.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Like the
it's like that
ON or whatever.
yeah.
They're on top of each other. Like the
Yeah, but it's
ON.
OC.
OC.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
On Cloud, yeah. Like you're walking on a cloud, I guess, is kind of their point. But
Although both would have worked because on.
They really do look good. They make some good looking shoes, though.
that's true.
Yeah, I remember when Rusty got some, and then a couple more people got them and all that. But
Yeah.
I don't run anymore, so I don't need that crap.
Well, you could if you wanted to be that person.
I cannot run.
Okay, fine.
Like I'm literally never allowed to run
You're
again
not.
ever.
Yeah, you're prescribed not to run. Got it.
No, like or do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was,
He's
when I
ordered.
got diagnosed, I was talking to my doctor, and I was like, "Well, I'm training for this marathon in March. Can I still do that and then stop?" She's like, "No."
She just looked at you like,
never
dude.
again, never running again. I was like, "No, that sucks."
Yeah. Dang.
But yeah,
Well,
anyway,
But I just want to go for a walk in the neighborhood, and if a daily morning walk turns into a run in the morning, cool. But right now, I just want to see myself get outside first thing, rather than staying inside and then dwelling about all the things that I would like to get done today, and
Yeah.
then letting the overwhelming list of tasks like
Yeah.
keep me back
Then
from
none happen.
starting. Yeah. And then, or like half of them do because I started later than I should have because took my time with my coffee and my breakfast and all this. But if you ever listen to Andrew Huberman, he's got this thing where if you go outside at sunrise and you watch, you know, the sun is far enough away that you want to look at it, you know, but you don't want to hurt your eyeballs. but it's the first light of day. And if you get up and you go look at that and stare at it for 10 minutes, so like I guess look around the sun, I guess. But I used to do this, and then if you wait an hour and a half before you have caffeine, like it helps with your sleep cycle.
I did hear that people drink coffee too early in the morning, too quick. Like you can't, you're not supposed to wake up and just immediately fire up a pot of coffee and start drinking it.
That sucks.
Yeah,
I
and
haven't
that's
had coffee in the last 2 days because I keep forgetting to get it from the store. So I've been dragging a little bit.
Dry January.
Yeah, man. No, I need my coffee.
Yeah. But I think so with all of these, like, because I listen to all these self-help tips and all these self-help books and all this, improvement stuff. And like, really it comes down to, I've got everything I need. I just need to apply it. And so with the Atomic Habits, if I do take a walk in the morning, how am I going to start doing that if my shoes are upstairs, especially in my shoe bin? So I need to put them by my bed. And then I'm like, okay, well, now my shoes are just downstairs, because the idea is, am I going to be in my pajamas and put on my shoes and go for a walk? Less than likely. So you've got to also have that pair of clothes down there, or the set of clothes that is going to put you outside. And if that is the only change I make, is putting my shoes down there and putting a set of clothes down there, then I am one big step closer, and it's a small change, but one step closer to potentially actually being the person who's outside taking a walk.
But it's real
before
though.
I do anything else.
It is so real, because it's like just the thought of like, dang, I got to go dig through that. I don't know, man.
Sounds like you should just suck it up and go.
Says Mr. Excuses, Dr. Excuses, excuse me.
Whatever.
But
When it
that's
comes to
the
PT,
idea.
I don't have. I can freaking PT. I like it.
But just the small changes, like
Yeah,
don't
and that's what it
overload
means
yourself.
by Atomic Habits is these small little things.
Yeah.
It is a good book.
Lead
and
to
again,
big changes, essentially. Small changes
Well, yeah,
lead to
I mean,
bigger.
Yeah, like
leads to a
accomplishments.
lifestyle change, I guess you'd say.
yeah. Say if you've always wanted to be someone who runs a marathon, maybe there's somebody that you look up to that does that, and you're like, man, I would really love to do that. Well, quit talking about it.
But also don't start with a marathon. Start with a 5K, then go on to it,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or
Not even a
couple of 'em.
5K. Not even a 5K, right? Like, say you don't run at all and you want to be just like that person that you look up to. Start with putting your shoes and a set of clothes there, just out, ready to go, so that you make it easier.
Do you think
Right.
people who are like wildly out of shape find it harder to go to the gym because they're so out of shape and they think they're getting looked at?
I think it's a million reasons.
That
it
was
could
going to
be.
say there's
Because
multiple
I love seeing people that
roads.
are out of shape at the gym. I love that they're trying, like that's what you should be doing.
Well, there's
And don't
people,
shame them and don't make fun of them. Like that's they're making the choice
Well,
that
too,
they could be
there's-
sitting on the couch right now.
Well, I mean, there's also people that are insanely out of shape that aren't visually you wouldn't know.
Yeah,
And then there's people that are quote unquote bigger that could go run circles around a skinny person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, but as far as like seeing somebody in the gym, hell yeah. Because dude, think about how many percentage of people that are skinny or not giving themselves to 45 people in the gym. You got to watch me learn how to use a Nordic track machine. And I've never
it's
done
intimidating.
it before.
It's intimidating. You're getting stared at by everybody in the gym.
Well, yeah, and if it's crowded like how it is
Yeah.
in January when everyone's doing their thing, what's happening? People are
Yeah.
waiting for you to get done with the machine. You're just trying to learn how to use the
Right.
shit. You know, and there's someone waiting for you.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
like going into the room where nobody is and doing the free weights like nobody's in there. Nobody's looking at you or anything like that. But nobody's looking at you. I think everybody just feels like you're getting looked at.
But if you want to bench press, you're gonna wait, or someone's gonna be waiting for you. Like that's one of
Right.
the main things that people are always gonna be trying to do. Everybody wants to bench.
Yeah.
That's the most crowded machine in the gym, or I mean, at any gym, the free weight bench. People are gonna be lined up
Yeah.
trying to use that.
Yeah.
But see what that person could do rather than go straight to the gym, start doing bench press, feel
Do push-ups at home.
do push-ups at home. But like if that is the reason that you decide, okay, I went to the gym and that was a really scary place and I'm not going to go back. Next time, just get little barbells
Yeah.
at home and do that. Start there and then build up your muscle before you go. Make the small change, even if you just buy them and leave them out. Like one day,
Well,
you're going to be motivated.
Some of that is the change. They signed up for a gym membership knowing that they were going to be scared and all that stuff, and they said, you know what? If I sign up for it and I have to pay for it, I'm committing to it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the same thing where they're just doing that step.
Well, they set the
And
accountability.
holding themselves, and now they have to hold themselves accountable.
Yeah. But see, so many things can come up. Like somebody might be there, somebody might decide, I want to go to the gym because they want to get fit. But the beautiful part about it is if you actually stick to it, you're getting way more out of it than just getting more fit.
You're meeting people,
your mood increases.
Yeah, the exercise mood, and then community. And also I told I didn't think I could do this and now I can. And I didn't think I could ever stick to anything and now I can. I see that I can. And so then pride and then all of those endorphins and all of the things that feel good about it, the dopamine hits just come from so many different directions that if you actually stick to it, you get way more out of it than biceps,
Right.
And if you love seeing people at the gym who you can tell probably don't go very often, shoot them a high five when you're walking by, because anything
I won't
that
do
would
that because I'm not a people person. But
oh, you're not a people person.
No, I'm a severe introvert.
All you have to do is
it's
good for the human race to do little things like that.
I can't.
Bro,
I
it's
don't like
scientifically proven, and people are way more likely to smile back at you if you smile at them first.
Yeah,
You know how
and
creepy
if
that
you,
is, me walking around.
I do
If
it
you
all
do
the
it
time.
like that, it's going to be pretty fucking creepy.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Fucking guy with a mustache.
So
Smiled at me,
crotchety.
dude. Yeah.
But like you said, though,
you're right though. I think that, but I don't want to embarrass them either.
Well, it's like you said with the not drinking thing. Like once you go a certain amount of time, the self accountability of when it comes time to do you want to have a beer? You almost don't want to.
Yeah, because you're
because
so clean.
you've gone so far without doing it. Same thing with working out. It's as opposed to in the beginning of said person's journey where they were dreading going to the gym. Once you get in that routine, and now you dread not going because you have self-guilt because it's I've held myself to it. And, you know what I mean? It kind of flip-flops. It's I want to go because I made this promise to myself. Of course you need rest days and stuff, but it's kind of funny how it flip-flops that way.
Real quick on rest days, I don't ever plan a rest day in my so don't, if you say I'm going to work out 3 days on and 1 day off or whatever, don't do that. Because if you have a rest day planned and you take it, then something's going to come up and you have to not work out that day. So your rest days are the days that something came up and you just can't get to the gym. That's your rest day. But don't plan a rest day. Just go every freaking day. In my opinion, I'm not a fitness expert,
Yeah,
but
unless you do have a regimented schedule where it's okay, Sunday is the day where is my only day to go grocery shopping.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
and
right. And then, but you're still working out 6 days a week and only taking one rest day.
Yeah,
So
that's a lot.
Yeah,
No,
but
it's good though.
But even if you give yourself,
I'm not talking going in there and crushing.
No,
it,
I
trying
know.
to,
even if you give yourself 15 minutes, just I don't have very much time today. Yeah. But I just think that there's so many beautiful things that come from sticking to whatever this thing is that you can. And one of my New Year's resolutions one time, and I let it last as long as I was remembering it, but it was this year. And it's not this year, but I do love it as a resolution. If a thought comes into my head, I should be doing this, I should not be doing this, I should listen to it. And so that was just a nice little mental one where
so
it's
you kick the devil off and you're only listening to the angel.
So no matter what it is,
I might have done the opposite.
so even if it was the gym, even if it was going grocery shopping and taking the time to do this rather than going out to just get a quick meal that I can't, manage,
Right.
is okay, I'm just going to do this. Or oh, I want to give that person a high five because they're on the treadmill and they look like they
Oh, no,
could
they're
use
going to
it.
think I'm weird. Nah, just do it.
Just do it.
Well, like, so yeah, like listen to your convictions in your head. Like, yeah, they're there for a reason. If
Yeah.
you feel something, then, you know,
And that book that
Perhaps.
I'm reading,
give that high five, Lee.
give the
We'll
high
see.
five.
We'll
That
see.
is his
I
challenge.
have to get back to the gym first.
Yeah, but you have to do that first. You got to stop making all these conditions.
Straight
Look,
barrier.
it'll
Because
take
if
me
you never get to the
3
gym,
weeks.
you'll never
In
give
3 weeks, I'll be right back where I was. 3 weeks in the gym, I'll be right back to.
unless we. What? Yeah, but you actually have to go.
Oh, you guys want to make a bet or something? I can stick with it, and you guys can't.
Absolutely.
No, because then
100%.
it's
no,
spike-
no,
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 and
no,
you guys have to
yes.
do it too. You have to work
Because
out too. Not with me, but I'm saying like every day you got to work
We've
out.
got our own thing. You've got to get your own thing.
I was going to say,
Yeah, but you're going to cheat
Okay,
anyway.
actually, you know what? Let's do this because I need to do my butt exercises. My glutes are whack. And I used to do this one glute exercise.
My name is Butt, and I don't even have a butt.
Well, you could
liar.
if you did. Okay, so if you go to
false
we'll do
advertisement
this.
over here.
We'll do this. I will work out my butt, and you will work out
work
your
out.
butt.
Yeah, my entire
Your
butt.
whole butt.
But will work out.
Butt will work out.
Okay, I can do that. That's easy.
Okay.
What's the
And
bet?
right now it is January 4th, and when this
Clock
this
it.
goes out, it's going to be 2 weeks from now. But by the end of January, and actually we can talk about it in 2 weeks, so that
see how it's
at the end
going.
of the month,
Update.
yeah, okay.
Okay.
This is like a gentleman's bet or something, or what do we?
Accountability partner, or we can put a bet on it. I can get you a 6-pack of pernicious if I don't do it and you do.
Which I will.
Okay,
And,
fine, a
what do
12-pack.
I get you?
Um,
I'm the mediator.
no, you've got to get
You have to
something
do
too.
something.
All right,
You
we'll
gotta-
get there.
You got to give it to the people.
What do I
Can
do?
he do it? Can
I just
we
work out?
inspire?
I don't know. Are you good at like? Do you when you commit
Hang on.
to the gym? Do you commit?
What is the thing that you would like to achieve?
Yeah, exactly. Don't
even
let us
just-
pick it for you.
Even just for the month.
We were talking off camera about like how I was like, I don't really do resolutions, which I don't, but I kind of lied.
I do bets though.
Because
About
I
to get
said-
swole again.
On the air, I was like, I don't have a resolution, and I guess this could qualify as one, but in 2026 and beyond, like you said, as far as it's going to go and as far as I'm thinking about it, I just want to be more grateful for stuff. That I did say that. I'd like to
Okay.
be more grateful, but you can't quantify that. So
You
I
can't
guess I'll
you
start.
quantify
can.
that.
Yes, you can.
Can you?
Yeah, I'll tell you how. Okay, every morning, so tonight, okay, cut yourself up a bunch of pieces of paper,
Oh my god.
okay? And every morning after you brush your teeth or something like that, whatever you do in the morning that is
So you got to
consistent.
start brushing your teeth.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Next to your yeah, no, just habit stack onto whatever it is that you do. Like if you do make coffee, do you make coffee?
Sometimes.
We just okay. Every day, so whatever you do every day, leave these little bits of paper next to whatever it is, and this could be a nighttime activity. Whatever fits your life, but set yourself up with these little pieces of paper. You can call them
Graffiti.
28 of them, 27 of them. That'll get you to the end of January, and then write down something that you're grateful for and put it into something that you have left to the side.
What if I have like a dedicated journal for it? Because I do have a journal that I could use. Like if they're bullet points.
I'm a stationery and a journal person too, but I have so many of them and many of them are empty. And because I think, okay, this is the time. I'm going to journal. I'm going to write what I'm grateful for. I'm going to whatever. But if that's something that is at the top of priority, and I assume that it is since that's what you've brought up, is just set yourself up with these little slips of paper.
Right.
Something that you're grateful for
Like setting the clothes
every
out.
day. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I am probably going to work out too, though, but that's not
Well,
my
do
resolution.
yeah. I mean, do it. But accountability
I mean,
partners. We'll give each other crap
Throw
for
it
not.
in,
yeah.
but start small.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to do butt exercises, I'll show you what I do. But like, they're so quick, to be honest, that I'm frustrated. Here's what I'm going to do to set myself up. I'm going to set a timer, 3 timers a day. And I'm just going to do my quick little butt exercises, stop, drop, and do them. And then by the end of the day, ideally, I've done them.
All right.
But you can't stop just because you slipped. You have to forgive yourself for slipping and
Oh, like
and
it's like you
carry
can't
on.
be like, I failed, it's over,
yeah.
like type deal.
Yeah. But if you at least set yourself up and you have a habit stack, you know,
Right.
where yours would be at a certain time each day that you do something every single day. And it could be at night if you brush your teeth every night. Then leave it there and then write something like, I was grateful for this today,
Right.
rather than coming up with something spontaneous in the morning. So whatever works to set up, like whatever sets you up for success, try it. Let yourself try to do something 1% better than you were yesterday.
Let's go. This is profound stuff here.
Yes,
I like it.
indeed. What did we? So that was the New Year's thing. Unless you guys have.
I mean, there.
more
I was
about
gonna.
that.
I was gonna say there is an enemy to all of this.
What is that?
Comfort.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
nice,
There's a
nice
major
transition.
enemy.
Hey,
to
yeah, we
all
could
of
talk about
this.
comfort for a while, but let's do really quick because we need to set our bets.
Okay. Yes, but this does needs to be on document.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Y'all first.
6-pack for you from me if you do it. 6-pack for you from him if you do it.
So 12 beers in total on this
Okay.
table for you.
Well, I will do it, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's just because this dude wants to spite. It's spite.
Nuh-uh, dude. I love working out. I just needed
Whatever
to get back
motivates
into
him. It
it.
doesn't matter what
Sure,
it is.
that is not my.
I love it. It's part of my life, but just recently it hasn't been. And then Penny comes along, and then it's like, oh, now I can't.
Yeah.
So I'll find a way.
Okay. And I would say a bottle of champagne for me, even if
Okay.
it's Andre. But the
So
problem
you gotta
is,
tell us what kind. But yeah, all right.
the problem is I'm trying to keep myself from drinking. It'll be
You
February.
don't have to
It will
drink it.
be
You don't
over.
have to drink it right then. Like you could just have it, and then
You could save it
on
until the
special
next
occasion.
New Year's.
Okay.
Yeah, or something.
Okay, works for me.
All right, so champagne beers,
Or nowadays,
and then or nowadays, but yours is the gratuity thing.
Yeah.
5% milligram or 5 milligram. What's gratitude?
5
Gratitude.
milligram. Yeah, gratitude. So,
Gratitude.
and we'll know that he did it because of the.
I
notes
got to
he brings
present
in.
the documents.
So basically, he can just go home and write it all down and just
Well, I
pretend
mean,
he
we
did.
can
I mean,
also
dude, I'm
go.
not going to be that
I know you won't.
We can also go honest. What's the word?
a gentleman's bet. No.
Sure.
No, like just be
Honor
honest.
code.
Yeah,
Honor
honor
code.
code.
Yeah,
there you
yeah.
go.
It's like there's
Yeah.
nothing in it for me to lie.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
nothing
Beers.
in
I'm
it
gonna
for
come here
us.
and have like
Yeah.
a big
Yeah.
old beer belly and be like, I have been doing crunches this whole time. Throat's all
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
Lee, I
and,
don't think you've been working out, buddy.
and we can quantify. I don't know how to quantify mine other than
Honor system.
honor system. Yeah.
So you got
My
to do it
goal-
at least 24
Well,
of the
my
28.
phone keeps track of my workouts, so I'll have all my workouts on there.
Yeah. See, I need an Apple Watch or an Oura Ring or something.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna track it. And
yeah. We all trust each other. Just track it.
okay, give yourself 90% is what we're going for.
Of the goal, 90% of the goal.
of the goal. My goal is 3 times a day.
3 times
Every
your
day.
squats and stuff.
Actually, I did squats while I was doing.
Well,
while I
my
was brushing-
goal-
Is it just-
I was brushing my teeth last night and squatting.
Is it all just yours are just like body weight exercises
Mine's just
that you
going to
can
be
do
a workout
standing in
every
an
day.
open space?
I think the idea is if I do my butt exercise, I will be happy with my butt again, and
You can't just concentrate on one thing though and think that.
I think with that I will end up. But that's what I'm
Oh,
getting
like
at.
getting you,
That
okay.
I will end up.
I wanna do more.
Oopsies! Look at me doing push-ups by accident, and all of a sudden doing sit-ups. All of a sudden,
So-
my wrist is bad, so I might.
Mine too, with
sit-ups.
the one that I had surgery
Yeah.
on. So for push-ups, but I can still lift, dumbbells and stuff. The thing is with me, I've had to change the way I do things because I've, hurt everything. But it's fine. I can do it.
He's broken.
One of the things I do is when I get back into it, I'll do abs every single day. Like after my workout, I'll do 4 sets of something or 4 workouts, and then when I'm done with all those, a bunch of reps and all that stuff.
Right.
And then I'll go into the ab room and I'll just do like 3 or 4 sets of different kind of like on a decline, this side up, and I'll just do that. And then the more I do that, it's like your core is so freaking strong, man. Like,
It does get easier.
dude, I was doing pull-ups with my legs straight out like this, and I was just doing pull-ups like that
all
because
right.
my core was like
those 2 weeks that
But that's
I
from doing
didn't-
abs because it's a small enough muscle that it repairs quicker than
Okay,
most. And when you
hang on a
first
second.
start, you're like hurting.
How many push-ups can you do right now?
I don't know because I'm a wrist.
Okay,
Like
what is
honestly,
something
can
you
I
could do right now that you can quantify in 2 weeks?
pull up?
Damn it.
But I can do a freaking lot of them though. Still, like even
More
without
than 10?
working out. Oh yeah. Pff. Yeah, I haven't
know if
worked.
I
I
could
haven't
do
worked
one.
out
I
in
could probably
forever.
do
I
like
could do
2.
20 right now.
Do you have a pull-up bar at home?
Sure do.
Okay. Take a video and send it to us.
Okay.
Tonight.
To see where we're at.
How many you've got?
Oh, that pull-up bar sucks too.
It doesn't.
No, that's fine.
Doctor excuses.
No,
Okay.
it's cool because I'll do them shitty on there, and then at the real gym with the real pull-ups, they'll be like, all right,
Yep.
cool.
And then at the end of,
So this is my baseline.
and then in 2 weeks, we'll see a new video of how many more you've done, which would prove that you've been doing them. Okay.
So cold, just get up there and do it.
Yeah.
After stretching, of course.
You have to stretch. Give yourself at least 5 minutes just to stretch, please. I'll show you some good ones. I hear great things
After
about stretching.
Stretching, of course. Well, I'm sorry.
I wish we were doing a pull-up contest because I would destroy you guys.
Well, maybe we can. I've got a pull-up
There's
bar.
no way.
Okay, fine.
You
you'll
guys,
I have one too.
you guys can add your pull-ups together, and I'll still do more.
win. Okay, prove it.
Or
But can
or
you
I'll put
beat-
some weight on and still do more.
There you go. Can you beat your push-up? All right. Can you beat your pull-up number?
What's the most you've ever done when you were in
When I was in the Marine
ship
Corps,
shape?
after I did the PFT, which is 20, I did 20, and then I did the 3-mile run.
That's a
and,
perfect score, 20.
yeah, and then my corporal challenged me. So we went over to the bar, and he got up, did another 20. I was like, ooh. So I got up and did 30. So I did 30 after I did 20 and ran, and I was all tired and everything. And in Afghanistan, that was Afghanistan, I was able to do one-arm pull-ups, and I could do 130 pounds hanging from me and do 6 pull-ups. So we were trying to get our smallest Marine to ball up and like hang, like put the belt on, and me too pull up. He's like, no, I'm not doing that crap. But that's the best I was.
Okay. So do you think that you can get like a 10% increase in
Oh,
2
I can't do
weeks?
that right now. But
No.
from where I'm at
what
now.
you
Number-wise.
do today,
yeah,
do you think you can do 10% increase in 2 weeks?
I mean that's hard to say. I know I'll increase. I know I will.
Okay. How about when you go home and you do the number, give yourself a goal of a percentage
Like
of
5 more.
in 2 weeks, can I do 5 more?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Honestly,
We should be
I
writing this down.
haven't been on a pull-up bar in a couple months, so it's gonna be.
It's going to be fun.
That's ideal, though.
Oh, I'll do it though.
yeah.
But
See,
that's what I like. I like that kind of challenge and that kind of
whatever motivates you, that's what we're here for.
yeah.
And what's going to be your winnings?
Plus, man, it's the beach season coming up. You know what I'm saying?
As far as what?
I got to take Penny
Working
Lane
out
around.
wise,
Yeah.
I'll have to. So
Or like,
I'll,
what's the bet? No, for gratitude.
So I'll write down, what is it? 28. We got 28 days left. So I just got to have 28 points.
At least 25
Right.
in 4 weeks.
Okay. I can do that.
What would your winnings be?
So he has to say thank you 25 times. That doesn't seem fair.
No, you don't get it.
That doesn't
You
seem
haven't-
fair, dude.
Yes, it does. I mean, because the whole idea is accountability. And if yours is going to the gym and mine is doing,
I should have said like writing a paper or something.
you already have to do all
I
that
know,
stuff.
but
I'll work out because on the way to get the kitten today, Nicole's like, do you want to start working out with me tomorrow? So this is already in play for me anyway.
Okay.
So I'll try to see like where I'm starting out wise with bench press workout, doing sets of 5. And I'll try to go up an X amount of pounds.
okay, Roger, welcome. Get a cigar
Yay,
and get
Roger. MVP.
on. He's like, can I come in and say hi at least?
Hi, Roger.
Get to work.
Hey, does that camera look crooked?
No, like
Justify
this
it.
way?
Yeah.
I can't tell, man.
You just said exactly what I was thinking. I mean, if it's fine, it's fine. Doesn't it look tilted?
Go check it out.
I mean, no, I'll have to.
No, I can do it.
No, you can't because you've got to be in the
oh,
the
yeah,
frame.
crap.
It's the only one way to know
Bye.
for sure.
Now, you know, we have to go over too because of that pause we're going to have in the middle from cleaning up the stuff.
It's fine, dude.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
just
no,
gonna-
don't touch any buttons. Oh. It's fine. That's fine. No big deal. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Good to go.
Okay. Roger, welcome to the show, my man. We got to turn his mic on.
There is a thing on your camera. I'll show you when we get done. It
Yeah,
has a
the balance
leveler
thing.
in it.
I used it before, but I thought somebody might have bumped it or something.
I'm getting a drink.
It's the life of a celebrity. What can I say? You know? It's okay. Get settled down, man. We got time. We're just talking about New Year's resolutions, I guess. Actually, that's going to be, you're going to have to scoot this way. Yeah, just move it all over this way. Watch your drink. And then, yeah. Is he in frame over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And then put that wherever you want. Put those wherever you want. You know how it works. So we were talking about, I guess, New Year's resolutions. Yeah, just push it up.
Just motivating to be better.
Yeah, apparently I'm lazy.
He is the only one who has used that word today.
Lazy?
Yeah, but I'm just joking.
He's projecting.
I'm projecting. You're going to have to pull that thing right up to you. Yeah, just turn the chair however you need it. There you go.
Yeah, so Lee is going to be doing, well, let's get you started with what you're drinking and
What you smoking? What you drinking?
I'm smoking a Arturo Fuente Reserva Extra Viejo, and I'm drinking a Salty Turtle Coastline.
Nice. And this is Roger, for anybody who didn't hear us say Roger 13 times. Oh, I got to take her out.
He's our new
Can you guys
favorite
carry
person.
for a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys were talking about
Catch him up.
New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, so here's the deal. So Lee is going to be, you know how he always has so many excuses?
See, you had to shit on me before you got into it.
No, I'm just being real. He says that he wants to go to the gym. He wants to go to the gym, right? And he's got all these excuses why he's not going to the gym, why he's not going kayaking. And so,
I think, my guess is that the thing that's holding him back is health related, right?
from running,
From running, yeah.
from running, but he can still lift weights and everything like that.
Right.
But he, even if he can't, right? We don't know that yet because he has talked about wanting to do push-ups, wanting to do pull-ups again, but he doesn't know how it would track and monitor. But he hasn't done it to track and monitor and take a reading on how it's going. So at least he can start.
He's willing to hedge his bets on ignorance.
Yeah, we are going for
We kind
bets.
of got to that point.
Yeah. We are going with bets because I think that's what motivates him. So,
Okay.
And so this comes down to they don't have New Year's resolutions and never really have. And I'm just doing dry January, which is not a resolution, but I do want to work out my glutes again. Like that's such an easy thing that I could do and I know I could do.
Which could segue into working out in general.
Yeah, it could be me doing pull-ups and throwing that into my butt exercises. But the butt is so small and easy, my butt is hard, large and hard. But the whole thing is I have done this before where I have done daily butt exercises and it has played out well for me, but I haven't done it in so long and really it's so quick and easy. I know I can do it if I just give myself a reason to.
All right.
And then TK he wants to practice gratitude.
I said I want to be more grateful in 2026. That was my thing.
I feel like you're the most grateful person anytime we hop on this podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
That's true.
Right? It's your own
I
podcast.
mean, maybe, but sometimes inwardly I'm not.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're saying thanks for having me, but you're like, bitch, this is my show.
You're kind but not nice.
To myself. I'm not
Yeah.
maybe being more grateful towards myself.
Yeah, but it's also like sometimes it's really easy to see the bad things that are happening in the world. But if you practice gratitude, yeah, that's weird. If you practice gratitude, ideally, internally, mentally, you're happier, you're at peace because you see more beauty than you would in an everyday life because you take a second to consider what you're grateful
Wasn't
for.
that in The Secret? Gratitude? You know the book The Secret? Like attracts like.
It's honestly in a lot of
Yeah,
psychological.
yeah.
Like I listened to the Happiness Lab. It's a happiness class. Well, it's a podcast, but it is based off of a class that was started in Yale, and it's a happiness class. And
You
so,
mentioned.
yeah. And
What's that mean?
and so scientifically proven that gratitude is one of the best ways to become happier.
Ah.
I believe that.
Wasn't it one time scientifically like proven that the earth was flat?
Well, everything's scientifically proven until somebody
Until somebody
or
No,
pulls
I'm
it into
kidding.
question.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then, we all take that for word for the next few years, and then something else comes up.
Yeah.
But that's the scientific method is, always improving it.
Yep.
Yeah. So do you have any resolution goals this year? And if you don't, that's okay.
I think from like a professional standpoint, I have my own goals, things that I want to do that honestly I'm going to accomplish. I can't imagine a world where I don't, but I think fitness and health overall, I don't know. I don't have anything specific. And so that's the hard part.
Is it something that you would like to start doing in your everyday life? Not even about this year, but is that something that you would like to practice more?
Yeah, I mean, because I'm around a bunch of fit Marines, and I'm self-conscious. But no, I think overall, just
Hey, baby.
I intend to kind of carry that forward beyond like this year. But I don't know. I'm pretty content. I can't.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's a good thing.
He's comfortable.
maybe come
Yeah.
out here more,
There you
socialize a
go.
little
There
bit
you
more.
go. Oh, you've been doing good.
I think so.
You're becoming a regular. I think
Trying.
what is
I'm
it?
trying.
15 visits? I can't remember how many.
How did you stumble upon this place?
Who's
Just a
counting?
little sidebar. How did you start
Yeah,
coming
I
here?
was curious about that.
I was just Googling cigar shops near me.
Oh, I got
live,
you.
Like down the road.
Okay.
Swung by, and it was a cold and bleak day.
Yeah.
And and you guys were inside, and I just grabbed some sticks, and George was like, "Brother, come sit."
Yeah, I remember
I was
that.
like, "Okay," and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty cool."
Yeah, that's awesome.
Meanwhile, my wife's waiting for me to get home because she needed me to go pick up something, and so she was like, "Where are you at?" I was like, "At the cigar shop."
At my new
Making
spot.
friends.
My new spot.
1.5 hours later,
Yeah.
I was like, "Did you just
Those
go
are
out to
those
grab
are rookie
milk?"
numbers, man. We're gonna have to bump those numbers
Yeah, I
up.
know, right?
Boom.
But yeah, no, I think overall I'm pretty content with where I'm at. But I guess the hard part, the reason why we do New Year's resolutions is to find that motivation, and we have to tell ourselves every day that that's
Yeah.
sort of thing. And
Like, don't forget, dummy. You made a resolution, and everybody knows it because you told them all.
yeah, and you write it down and you hold yourself accountable.
Right.
That's our goal right now is the
Accountability.
accountability partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shame yourself into it
Yeah.
every day.
Exactly.
Yeah. But also,
I knew you couldn't do it.
I knew it.
And now it's
telling-
recorded.
Yeah, we're telling people that
Now
we're
it's,
doing it.
It's on record.
Can we do it? Can we inspire?
So I'm gonna be beach ready before everybody else. Just saying.
That's why I didn't say
Yeah,
anything.
you are.
I just
Nobody
want-
can keep me accountable
Big
if I
strong
just
man.
I want you to be kayak
I'm a
ready.
little weak man right now. I do want to be kayaking, and I need to get my core strength built back up.
Yeah.
Not that it really matters on my kayak because it's a pedal kayak.
Well, it's a real shame to keep saying I used to do this because
I know.
you just gotta
Yeah.
keep doing it because otherwise you're just a story of your past.
That's true.
Well, that's what makes it like dangerous to hop into stuff that you used to be able to do. Like when you
I
used to be
fly
athletic
airplanes.
and you want to get back into fitness and you think you're athletic, but you're,
Yeah. Oh,
body's
yeah.
telling
Oh,
you're
you
not.
can easily injure yourself by doing that.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah, but if you used to be athletic and now you're not, the biggest change that you're going to have to do is stretch.
I knew you were going to say that.
And start small. And you should know this. You should know how to listen to your body. You should know better than people who are just starting to become athletic.
Yeah. I always go way lower than what I normally used to. Whatever my normal was, I always go way lower than that. Just to,
Yeah.
whatever my warm up was before is what I'll do for the workout until I get a few days in, like the get the soreness, tear the muscles again and get them.
That was like
start to
whenever I
repair
did
themselves.
that little stint in December. Like I didn't those whole 2 weeks because there was a time in December where I didn't like drink alcohol for 2 weeks, and I was working out during that time too, pretty consistently. I think 12 out of the 14 days I worked out, but I never in those 2 weeks, like we were talking about baby steps and not like having yourself so sore that you don't want to go to the gym the next day. I never lifted until failure. Like
Yeah,
but back
no,
in the
no.
days though, I would go until
Yeah,
because I
back-
had spotters and stuff like that. I'd go until I absolutely could
Yes,
not go anymore.
same. But now it's like different goals. Like I don't
Right.
need to. I'm not trying to be big. I know I'm a small person. That's fine. I'll be an in shape small person.
Sure. Yeah.
But
Right now, the goal is consistency.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can we do it again?
creating
And
habits,
We can.
creating good habits,
Yeah. It's just proving it to
atomic
yourself.
habits.
Yeah.
Hey, so shout out to Atomic Habits.
Yeah. James Cleary.
Well, Ben and I were talking the other day about how to, sort of hack the your brain's reward system to get yourself out of bed to do the one thing that you said that you were going to do.
Need some of that dopamine, baby.
Right, and
That's why we've promised him a 6-pack of pernicious each.
We're on the hook now.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, Ben was saying like he used to feel really good when he would sort of roll out of bed and just crank
Yeah.
out push-ups
Yeah,
or plank or whatever it is, and he felt great about it. And it was like very simple, would only take like a couple minutes every morning. And he was just like, I know it's good for me, and I know I should do it, but yet I can't. And so he's actually working on, I think, building a dice, a
That's
six-sided
right.
dice.
Yeah.
And 5 of those things are going to be exercises, and the one other one is just going to be the thing that he
Go get
really enjoys,
go get a
which
burger,
is a cup of coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
And if he rolls it and he
And
earns that,
you'll be like, okay, I'll get up for that.
yeah,
Like-
yeah. I mean, I used to do it because I was horrible with writing notes at work, and I would just take a long time. And if I got out before 1700 because I finished my notes on time, I've earned myself a coin flip. And if it was tails, I would just go home. But if it was heads, I would go grab ice cream. And so there was times where I would flip tails like 3 times in a row. I'm like, God damn it. I got to go work harder to, re-earn that,
Right.
that opportunity. And it's kind of like a slot machine. Yeah. The idea of random intermittent reward is the most like dopamine producing thing.
Oh, cool.
Just like kind of waiting for the anticipation. And the dopamine isn't getting the actual reward, it's the anticipation of the reward. That's when the dopamine is at its peak.
It's the pulling the slot machine, not seeing you hit the big. I mean, winning the jackpot's cool, but like you saying,
Yeah.
it's the pull of the machine.
Well, it's the pull and the spinning and whatnot, and just like, will it work? Will it work? Kind of like when you refresh your Facebook feed or your Instagram, that little spinning wheel thing. It doesn't need to do that. It knows exactly what it's about to put up, but it
wants you to be like,
yeah. What's next? What's next? So I guess like hacking your own brain to, do something positive.
Yeah.
Is the hard part.
There's a
watch
there's
it.
a study on the that was done with pigeons, and there's a pigeon that would try to get food, and they would put their beak against a button, and it would dispense food, and sometimes it wouldn't dispense food, and sometimes it would, and sometimes it wouldn't. And then there was another pigeon where where they tested, and the pigeon, every time it hit the button, food dispensed. And then they cut it off on that pigeon. And on both pigeons.
No, that's
and
just cruel.
And so the one pigeon that would sometimes experience no reward was like fine with it. It was just like, okay, well, I'll just check back again later.
We'll see.
Yeah, but the other pigeon was like, what the fuck? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah. I'm used to getting my way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give it to me. Give it
You
to
guys
me. And
cut
then
me off.
and then ended up in a mentally worse place, just beating its skull against this
My
button.
God.
I mean,
I'm not hitting it hard
literally.
enough.
Not literally, but the dopamine just fell flat, rather than like, yeah. So moderation.
So all that to say
Moderation and
this.
sustainability, I guess. I don't know. I just needed to moral it.
Well, when you're hard on yourself, that's a hard I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a barrier for me.
Yeah.
Is, having some sort of expectation, and you set yourself a lofty expectation, because honestly, that's how I live my life. That's how I, can achieve stuff, is by setting some sort of high expectation.
Yep.
But, sometimes you set yourself up for failure, which that's hard to say, like, okay, that was too lofty.
Right.
Well, you need to forgive yourself.
And I think that's maybe this is where you're kind
Like
of
a
talking
goal,
about
like,
the
hey,
gratitude.
you know what? I'm going to
type
go
of
to
deal.
med school and be a doctor of psychiatry.
That was
That's a
completely
big
unplanned.
goal.
That was just like,
That's an idea of mine.
yeah, honestly, that was a physics professor that said, dude, you can do more than this.
Yeah.
Because I was just going to be a radiology tech. Originally, I was going to do firefighter or police officer, but San Diego had a hiring freeze. Went back to community college to just show that I'm still invested in something.
Right.
For eventually when that hiring freeze would kind of expire, but looked at the radiology tech route and was just taking some sort of intro class to get into the radiology tech program over at the community college. And, at that time, I had already had my first kid. He was like under a year old. But that's one thing that's like one of the most motivating things for me, was just like going home and recognizing that there's something more important. And honestly, he's like my little personal cheerleader.
Yeah.
Him and the rest of the entire family. But, I went to that physics class and did really well. And I was the type that did not do well in high school.
Yeah.
I
Well, we didn't care in high school, Like,
Yeah, and-
when you're going to college, you care about.
I mean, I cut it
Gonna
pretty
say the
damn
same
close.
thing. I was like, I don't know.
I did just enough to participate in
Yeah.
sports. And I still remember my last class was an art class that I needed a B in order to walk at a 2.06.
Oh my
GPA.
God.
My lamp didn't turn on.
You're what?
Dang. Movie quote guy over here didn't get it.
Oh, I must not have seen it.
My lamp didn't turn on. I hit the trunk and the light didn't turn on. You know what that's from?
No.
The Breakfast Club, bro.
Oh,
I
what
don't remember
Yeah,
that
I don't remember
line.
that at all.
The kid, the nerdy kid, he was like talking about
Yeah.
like unaliving himself, and it was like everybody else has these crazy problems going on, and he wanted to do it because he was about to get a D in woodshop class.
I remember that, but I
That's
don't remember
true.
the lamp doesn't turn on part.
Yeah,
He was explaining to what's the badass guy's name?
Bender.
Bender.
John
He was
Bender.
explaining to Bender like
Played by Judd Nelson.
why he was in detention, because there was a flare gun in his locker, and they started making fun of him. They were like, "You're
Yeah.
gonna off yourself with a flare gun," and then they all start laughing, and he starts laughing. He's like, "That is pretty dumb." Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to. You know what? There's never a bad time to watch Breakfast Club.
I
again.
love
That's
that
a great movie.
You should
Yeah.
do pull-ups while you're doing it.
I can't watch. Well, I could. I can do anything.
Good plank.
There you go.
Pull-ups are not
that's
the
a,
only.
like this is what we're
Yeah.
talking about.
His language is
Pull-ups.
changing already.
Pull-ups are not. You guys don't know me when I'm a gym freak. No, I'm just kidding. Pull-ups are not the only goal,
Show
though.
us.
It's just getting better. Feeling better physically.
Hot yoga.
I love hot yoga.
I tried yoga.
I want to find a hot yoga
No, I
place around
tried.
here.
I
Dude,
tried. I
that
tried.
shit's hard.
I tried P90X yoga, and it wasn't good.
Sounds insane.
It was insane. I didn't like it.
What was the Billy
Tybo.
Tybo?
Tybo. That's so dumb.
What about people that like took Tybo or whatever, and then they like found themselves in
They
a
got
random
their
bar
asses beat in a
fight?
fight. Somebody that knows jujitsu just took them down and balled them up. Like, sorry, buddy.
Okay, you were saying something.
I'm
I
so
was
sorry.
just talking about how I got into the medical school thing. Was just physics teacher. Long story short, I was doing really well in the class, and I had a question on on one of the homework assignments. I was getting an answer that was not matching up with the answer in the back of the book, and I went to the office hours, only one there, and the teacher, I still remember him, Dr. Goldstein, this Jewish guy from New York.
You didn't have to say that.
Goldstein for
You
sure.
said Goldstein. We already knew.
Yeah,
We knew.
from New York, but he's very brash. And so I walked into his office and he was like, "What the fuck do you want, Quatch?" I was just like, "Yo, did I like walk in at a bad time? Like, this is my first personal interaction with this guy." And I was just like, "Did I come at a time?" He was like, "No, I'm literally doing nothing, but I can't imagine, what you would come in here for. you're doing the best in the class. You could probably teach the class at this point. I was like, well, I don't know about that. I was like, I had some issues. So, okay, what's your problem? Got this answer. It's not matching up with the back of the book. He was like, dude, come look. And he didn't say dude. He said, motherfucker. Turned his computer screen, and it was an email from the publisher saying, we made an error. The answer is incorrect here. It should be this.
I knew you were
And
going to
it's
say
what
that.
you had.
Yeah. And he was just like, you're correcting textbooks. So, like, you're wasting your time. Everybody here is just going to be a rad tech or an EMT. I didn't say just. He was just like, they don't have any authority in what they do.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Like
you need
agency?
to do something with your brain. You're fucking wasting it.
Yeah.
He's like, I've never seen such an egregious insult to intelligence than you sitting in this class. And I was just like, okay.
If that doesn't get you fired up, I don't know what
It
would.
got
Right.
me fired up
Yeah.
just now.
And so, after that,
About to go to med school, bro.
I literally went home.
He
and
wasn't talking to you.
he was like, don't make the same mistake that I did.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
he was
that's
just
so
like,
nice.
he's like, go be a doctor. He pulled out an MCAT book. Go be a dentist. He had a DAT book. Go be a lawyer. Had a bar exam book. Or LSAT book. And he was just saying, like, do something with your life. I spent so many years hedging my bets in terms of what I should do that I wasted all of it.
Oh, wow.
And so, that's when I went home, told my wife, I was just like, what do you think about me being a doctor?
No wonder he's cussing people out whenever people come in. He freaking hates his life.
Bitter, right?
But I mean, like that's a lofty goal, and
Yeah.
you
I didn't know what I was
set out
getting
to
into.
achieve it, and you achieved it.
Yeah. But I think that, again, I had a wife. I did everything ass backwards. I got married, had a wife, kids, and then decided to go to med school. And then decided to pursue undergrad and then med school.
I
But
think it's the best way to do it, though.
I think so too.
I think going to college straight after high school for me was the worst thing I did.
Same.
I think that's why I didn't finish.
Same.
Yeah.
I finished, but it's not what I want. Like,
Yeah.
I could do it, and I have done it.
Right.
That's how I met Paul McCartney, was in the event industry. But, like,
But it's like your point, you said you did it backwards. I agree with what Solo said, man. It's you have a support system now that like could help you take yourself to the next level when
Yeah.
you're down bad or like man, this sucks or blah blah. You got some support.
This comes down to motivation and resiliency. It's the hardest thing to be your own cheerleader. And, if I was a med student and I went home every day and, I'm living in this room for the first time, or maybe not for the first time, but I have all this work to do and I have this bed that's nice and comfy. And medical school is very self-driven studying. So like you study at your own pace.
You got to go do it.
You got to go do it. There's this information, figure out a way to ingest it. And so when you get home, you see your nice, comfortable bed, you see your laptop, you see your Netflix.
Sorry, Netflix. You'll have to wait.
Yeah, I found if I was single and just doing it on my own, I would find myself kind of veering towards that. I guarantee it. Because it's the hardest thing to be your own cheerleader. And every day when I came home, I had that reminder. I knew exactly why I'm here.
Right.
And there were multiple times along the way that like fell flat in my face. Whether it was like from studying the information from the textbooks and all of that, or on clinical rotations where I completely embarrassed myself and got completely, it's probably unethical the way that doctor kind of handled everything, but public shaming. He got me to correct myself, but
Was he like Dr. Cox from Scrubs?
wait,
pretty
the same
pretty
teacher?
close to it. No, this is a different one.
okay.
This guy was a radiologist. But I asked a question, and this was my second rotation. Had no idea kind of what was going on, and asked a question. And he was just like, in front of his colleagues who were visiting from like Harvard and all these fancy places.
Wow.
We're like, what did I tell you about asking stupid questions? In a room full of like 50, 60
There's
people.
no such thing.
Yeah. But yeah,
shouldn't be, yeah.
there's a lot of times along the way where it's easy to just say, screw this. I'm done.
Right.
I don't want to do this. But having that constant reminder. And I think that I've learned a lot from that. I lean a lot less on my family now to kind of push through. But it was kind of like training wheels. And as you learn, you can appreciate the things that you're able to accomplish. And really, the family was just there. They weren't sitting there giving me pep talks every
No,
night.
but having them there, like for my undergrad, I had my whole family with me, and then graduating high school, and everybody's out of the house. Even for my master. But after that, and it was just me, and I have ADD like nobody's business. You know this, and so forcing myself to do the work, I almost quit a couple of times. Yeah, I mean, it's even when you're at the all but dissertation phase. It's like it's so much crap that you're having to do and work and have, balance all this crap, and nobody's there to, you can't talk to anybody like, no, I have to write this, 25 word page paper. They don't get it. They're not now my wife was going through the same degree at the same time. So that was kind of a support system. But to what you were saying, like if they're not there, now I've got all these things and nobody there to stop me from going and watching TV instead,
or even just as
playing on
simple
the
as
computer,
go to get a beer, and
or
then
going
it
to get
turns
it,
into
yeah.
3 or 4.
Right,
and now you're
right.
tired. Now you're
Nobody's
definitely
there
not
to
doing it.
keep me on track
Yeah.
except me. So like it really takes a lot of freaking personal,
So why aren't you doing pull-ups?
Oh, I am doing pull-ups.
Oh,
I am
I
doing
Get down to
am
brass
doing
tacks here.
pull-ups. Well, it's default as a human. It's easier to be comfortable.
It is.
There
It's
are
a
some
crutch.
people that
So
aren't like that,
speaking
though.
of comfort,
Is
I
it
really do-
ruining us? Is comfort ruining us? Yes or no? Blanket question.
creature
100%.
comforts, social
100%.
media.
AI.
We've got
AI,
the
my
world
God.
at our fingertips. Could you imagine in the 90s? First of all, if you were alive in the 90s, could you imagine in the 90s walking around with this thing, that has all the information everywhere?
No, because I was.
Or the 80s? Can you imagine being there?
I'd get called out on
did
my
I go too far
bullshit
for you
so
guys?
much more often. There were so many times where I just said something so confidently.
And they're like, "That's not true. I just looked it up." Yeah. That's one of the things.
Yes.
What was one time you were so confident
You
about
knew
something
you were right, and
but you heard
at
is
time you were
completely
100%
wrong.
sure, and you were absolutely completely wrong.
Yes.
Now you can just get fact checked on the spot.
Because what do? You just
Mine
like,
was baklava.
all right, you got me.
How to pronounce baklava.
Baklava.
And I said baklava. Told my wife, no, that's how you pronounce it.
She's like,
Baklava.
okay, honey,
She
whatever.
said it out in public. Everybody looked at her. I was just like, I thought that's
Yeah,
what it
she's
was.
like, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I feel like pronunciations are hard, because it's however you heard it. And
Well, especially when we have towns that are spelled the way that but they say them like top sale is actually topsail.
yeah.
Beaufort.
Beaufort is spelled Beaufort. You know what I mean?
Damn, you might get
But-
some comments on
but
that.
not
No, but
even
that's
because-
it's spelled that way.
No, I
like
know.
Hang on a
Stanton,
second.
Stanton, Virginia is spelled STAUNTON.
Yeah, I know. And people call it Staunton.
It's 'cause
but
it's spelled that way.
Stanton, yeah. Yeah, but
Botetourt, Lord Botetourt.
but here's the thing.
Spell that.
if you are a local, that pronunciation is how you say it.
Absolutely.
Because I've lived next to a Buena Vista and a
And
Buena Vista.
Yeah, Buena Vista's in Virginia.
But they're both wrong. Technically, it's Buena Vista.
yeah, Buena Vista.
But it's
Barcelona.
but Beaufort also Beau. That is how you pronounce Beau. But then there is the word beautiful, and so it really just comes down like to
It's
Yeah,
colloquialism.
It is.
yeah. I mean, if English was a phonetically sound
Everything
language,
would be different.
then we would all have one way to pronounce things. But it's not Spanish. Cody.
Beaufort. Buford. I've heard of people
Yeah.
say Buford with a D on the end. Then there's like a T at the end.
Yeah.
My mom says
Buford.
Emerald Isle. Emerald Isle.
Yeah.
Does not put the D on on emerald.
Well, see, that's wrong.
And I'm like, Mom, I'm like, it's emerald. And she's like, I'll say it however I want.
Yeah.
It's the island, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If the
D
majority
island.
of everyone else is saying the D,
The D.
the D.
You got to say that D.
Yeah. But
So
I-
creature comforts. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, like comfortable civilization
Is it
now.
ruining us? 100%.
Oh my God. Yes.
Or is it making us better? I mean, we got
No.
AI, we got things that
It's
are making us
us
smarter.
It's making
Thank
us
you.
faster.
What is this?
But I'll tell you this right now. So I play these brain games on my phone, and I'm really frustrated by it because the way you get a higher score is the accuracy and the speed, but then I'm missing the learning in all the information that it's giving me.
Because you're trying to go fast.
Yeah, because it's teaching me it's just exercising the brain, right? And it's transitions, however, incidentally, accordingly, and if I want excellent instead of great or good, which I do because that's the reward, is I just need to do it fast. But then I'm not reading through the whole thing. I'm just
Right.
because if
You're
I
scanning it.
do try to scan through it,
You're losing points.
I'll only get a great. And I'm like, no, but I've told myself
Maybe you're
every
only great, Solange. Have you ever thought about that?
only in transitions.
Maybe
things
you're
have
only
happened.
great.
Only in transitions. But there's so many times where, but yeah, I just feel like there's so many things that come way too quick and easy. And like Amazon, like if you want to get,
yeah, dude.
That's
Yeah.
nuts. That
Or
whole-
like Walmart. Like we don't shop local anymore because the convenience of
Exactly.
Walmart's right there. So it's putting local businesses,
Yeah.
strain on them.
everyone has like you said when you brought your phone up, everyone's got a little open book diary they can called Facebook.
DoorDash. We don't even leave our house. Now we've always had pizza delivery, but now everything delivery.
If you want it,
Groceries
yeah.
can be delivered.
Yeah, and I've got a friend who mentally, I know she would be so much better if she had reason to or opportunity to socialize and like leave the comfort of her home. But even groceries at this point, she's like,
Why would I go do that when I can?
I mean, honestly, it gets that way though, doesn't it?
it does, but
It
that's
gets that way. It's so
but
much
we
more
are the-
comfortable just being
we are-
alone and at home by
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, but then you're not growing. You're not
I've
experiencing.
already
You're not-
grown. I'm a grown up.
But you're also not having social interactions.
which is very bad for the human.
Bah humbug. No,
Right,
I'm
like,
just
is-
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just
Is
kidding.
commenting on somebody's Facebook post a social interaction? Yes
No.
or no?
No,
No, right?
no.
Um,
Sending a personal message,
Mm-hmm.
that's interactive.
Even if it's virtual or
Even
like
if it's
text
virtual.
form.
Yes. I think that, sending DMs through Messenger or whatnot is
Social.
a social event. And, I'm part of national whiskey and cigar groups, and we do meetups every once in a while.
That's cool.
We used to do monthly meetups.
Eating people.
Well, we would hop on FaceTime.
This
and
guy
we
is-
just kind of talk. We would send, samples to each other and whatnot, and we'd be able to kind of taste and go through
And
different
actually
whiskey
chat
profiles.
about it
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. So
I just want to say this for any first time listeners out there. This guy that is portraying himself as the most antisocial person on the planet is a lead singer of a band, for Christ's sake.
You got to turn it on, man. When you're out there, you turn it on and you pretend to be this outgoing person.
we'll see.
I'm honestly not, dude.
But no, here's the thing: you must be an introvert because
I am.
So introverts versus extroverts. I think the biggest difference is you have an internal, energy,
Monologue.
right? Like an internal energy that you drive, that you are able to drive yourself. As an extrovert, that's me. I
Yeah.
feed off of the energy of everyone around me. But then I
Nah,
say
I don't
that
need no man.
Well, I think it's simple. It's like if you go to a social event, do you feel more drained or more energetic?
energetic.
And so, yeah,
Even
for me,
leading
I don't
up
even
to
wanna be
going,
there.
like, oh
I don't
my
even wanna
God, I
be
got to
there.
go here at 5 p.m. And it's like your whole day
I
is
don't
cooked
want-
because
yeah,
you're thinking
exactly. And I'm like, God, I got to go do this. Nah, I don't want to say that, but I got to go be around
say it.
people.
I'm joking. Don't say it.
This was yesterday.
You know what I'm saying, though? Like, sometimes it's
I felt that way about even
it's like
spinning
below
before.
zero outside, and we're gonna play a show on a stage, like
That's
or
different,
it's
though.
130 out, and we're playing right
but
in the
now
sun.
but now you're just talking about intrinsic human motivation. Like we are still creatures of comfort, and whether you're
Yeah, but
introvert
it's
or
not
extrovert.
about comfort being around people. Well, I guess it kind of is.
Yeah, but if it's cold outside,
No, that
I'm
was
less
just
motivated
once. Yeah.
too. You know.
No one's
Yeah.
going to want to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's
Does
what
anybody want to go to the gym?
Yes,
there are some people.
The
that's
gym
what I'm
is
saying.
fun.
There's
It's
people
fun.
that want
I mean,
to
it
once-
get out.
becomes fun. I love
once
the gym.
you get the dopamine hit from the gym, yes, then you're a person who wants to. But to start a habit, I think it's pretty common that like you can't just start comfortably. Like you are breaking into your discomfort zone, and taking a leap in a direction that you need to make a change, and like ideally your dopamine hits so that you keep wanting to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, but the comforts too, they can be like, there's positive things that come with it too. Like,
Oh, dopamine hits from comfort too.
telehealth.
If there's
for
hotties in
experience.
there,
You
that-
could do
that
a
creates
Skype
some
call with
dopamine, you
somebody
know what
as
I'm saying?
opposed to having them have to come out of their house if they're like a seriously critical case where they're actually antisocial and do not want to go talk to you face to face. You could do a Zoom call or something like that. That's comfort, you know.
I don't even want to be on a Zoom call, dude.
Very different
This
sidebar,
could have been a
but
text.
Antisocial in psychiatry means something completely different than the way that people
Yes.
think about it.
I'm sure so,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I'm the layman. So.
Think of antisocial as like the criminals that are in jail because they're hurting people because they like it.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, but that makes perfect sense though.
Yeah.
So I'm more likely to like hurt somebody and go to jail.
No.
if you're
You
antisocial.
love you love
If you're
animals too
actually-
much. You're not that psycho.
I do love animals,
Yeah, right.
but
That
animals
is-
are better than people, though.
That's the key
Yeah,
giveaway.
that's-
If you're not if you love animals that much, you're probably okay.
No, hang on. If animals love you.
True, because they have that sixth sense of
Yeah.
like, this is a good person. He has got good energy.
Yeah. They know.
My animals love me.
I think dogs automatically love people though.
Nah, man.
no.
Penny barks at some people.
Yeah,
I'm
but
scared of 'em.
I don't think even I mean some dogs have their quips too. Like my parents' dog doesn't like when people wear hats, you know, and she has her own trauma with somebody wearing a hat.
Sure,
you know?
it came from something.
And there's some dogs that I've seen that are really scared of little girls, and it's just because they are a rescue. So who knows what a little girl used to do to that dog, you know? But I think if you are a person that just walks up and there's nothing specific about you, and the dog's like, "Oh, fuck this guy," then
We need to take a closer look
we
at you.
might, yeah.
So it's true what they say.
smell
Animals
something.
can sense evil.
Yeah.
Let's see that in instant replay.
Yeah.
What about today?
It's a replay.
You cannot pass go. You cannot collect $200.
Speaking of animals, man, so we got this kitten today or whatever, and we have like this little, it's not like a pack and play, but it kind of is. So it can be contained while I'm not there. It's got like its separate own room inside of it for its like litter box and whatnot. And right now it doesn't know it was feral before.
Is it a
so
it or
doesn't
is it a he or a she?
he.
Okay, you just say he.
You just found them?
No, so our friends had a huge barn and farmland, and they found a litter of kittens inside of it, so they're going to give them away. And we were like, well, we'll take one, sure. But it doesn't know like what being spoiled is. It doesn't know what a litter box is. It doesn't know what human interaction
Yeah,
is.
but it's
How
he's
old
young.
is
He's
it?
young enough, right?
Yeah.
6 weeks.
Yeah,
Oh,
so he's
yeah.
young enough. You can train. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
So like today, right before I was leaving and stuff, I was trying to be like, we have a whole blanket over here in this part of the little pack and play you can lay on, but it's laying in the litter box. It's like that's what's comfortable to him.
Yeah. This
So
is
when I
dirty.
walk up to him, he's like, and then
Aw.
within 2 seconds, it's like, meow. Like it's mean right away, and then it's like,
Yeah.
oh, you're not trying to do
Survival
anything bad.
instincts.
Like,
I'm uncomfortable. Who are you?
you're right.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I'm like, start petting him, and he's like, okay, you're good.
All right, we cool.
Yeah. I'm always a dog person at heart, but I do think that
Yes.
cat people do have a valid point where they say, I think to that degree, most of the time, dogs are trustworthy and cats, you got to earn their trust. And so that's one of those things where you have to practice with the cats because
Putting some time in for
putting
sure.
some time in, you got to, really, really earn that trust.
You got to not get your feelings hurt when it's like F you, because
Yeah.
it's going to say
Yeah.
F
Yep.
you.
Cats are fu people, man. I tell you. Yeah,
but you
my-
got to
my
do it
kids
on
have
their
cats.
terms.
Exactly.
Yeah,
they're
because
not
if
ready
you're
to
like,
Just for marriage.
yeah, but like, no, I'll show you. I love you. I can love you. I can love
I
you. And they're like,
promise.
I hate this.
I
Get
hate
off
you.
of me.
I'm gonna slap you in the face, and next
Exactly.
time my nails are gonna be out.
yeah.
So
It's like the cartoons.
deal
where
with
the
it.
cat's always like,
Rusty
"Just get
comes
it
in
away."
here with scratches all over his hands. Y'all want to talk crap about me getting beat up by my dogs? He comes in here with scratches all over his hands all the time. It's like, yeah, Nemo got me, or Elroy got me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but knowing Rusty,
Oh
We
yeah,
fucked
he
with that.
instigated it. Oh, absolutely. He absolutely instigated it. No question.
Yeah, my cat scratched me. Obviously, me working in mental health, they were like, "You all right?" It's like, no, man.
It
the
went
cat
with the
scratched
tracks and
us."
everything.
Yeah, right.
Right.
They're like,
You're like, this is not what it looks like.
I
yeah.
tried it just to see how it feels so I could really understand my
Trying to
clients.
empathize.
I
Yeah.
need to feel
Field
again.
research right there.
Sympathy is not enough here.
We don't
I need to
condone that.
know. No, yeah. No, please don't do that.
No, don't do that.
Love yourself. Take
So-
care of your mental health.
Also, to some people that work out in that same sort of fashion.
Because of the pain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see where that's a
Tattoos?
thing for sure.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's a Black Mirror episode. Like I used to want to do like my
was a great show.
my superpower that I used to say that I wanted was to like be able to like touch somebody and feel what they're feeling.
Yeah.
You know? And because I like wanted to understand.
That's a heavy
You
load
know?
to bear.
And yeah, but I'm that person for sure. And then I can understand better, you know. But then there's a Black Mirror episode about that, and where they've got this like contraption, obviously technology, because that's the point of the show. But it was a doctor, and where I was coming from was as a massage therapist, you know. But there's a doctor who can feel the pain of patients so that they can step in and
That would
understand.
suck.
Yeah, but it ended up ticking a pleasure in him. And so like
Because of the pain and anguish or whatever.
Yeah, and then he takes it, like him and his wife use it in the bedroom, but once he started to feel like the pain, he would hurt her so that he could feel her pain. And then he ends up,
What a vicious cycle.
and then Black Mirror
That's
is a
Black
vicious
Mirror,
cycle.
dude. If you've never seen that
And
show,
the end of it is serious. Like the cycle went.
Didn't they have like an episode on that where it's like you could watch your redos or whatever? I think that was one of the very first. Is there seasons in Black Mirror?
Yeah.
I think in the first season they have like a thing where you can go back in time and like relive something again, but your eyes are still open, but it's like the technology implanted in your brain and you can like go back and rerun another part of your life. Like,
kind of like the butterfly effect.
yeah,
but
like an alternative reality. So
Wow.
like a couple was like laying there next to each other, but they both had their redos on and they were like
Ooh.
having sex, but they were both like not physically doing it, but reliving it in their heads together. Like
That's
it was,
me every time I say something stupid.
Yo, what
do
did
you
I just
mean?
do, man? Let me get a redo.
yeah. Mulligan, can you just forget that I said that? Yeah.
The clinical. You need
Yeah.
the redo on the clinical.
Backpedal.
Oh man.
Let's see that
Backpedaling
instant
downhill.
replay.
That's
I know.
that's what it feels like.
Do you guys have a moment in your life that you know if you would go back and redo, like that would be the fork in the road that you're interested in pursuing?
I was actually talking to my friend about this the other day. Because, like, you know, like I guess it's either going into high school or going into middle school, you have to choose whether you're going to pick up band or not.
Yeah.
Seriously, though,
No,
like
ser-
you have
yeah,
to
I've been
choose.
there.
It's
Yeah.
either you do weight training or you take band or something like that. And I always wonder what would I have done if I chose band? Like my whole life got centered around music later in life, but if I would have accessed it when I was in 6th grade as
Yeah.
opposed to like a junior in high school, like making beats and DJing, like what would they have came together still, or would I have done something else?
Yeah, interesting. I like that.
It's kind of hard to think about really
Yeah.
now because I was like, damn, there's a part of me that wishes I would have done it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, my parents, this isn't the first thought that I had or the second thought that I had, but now that you've said that, there's I like to think of, and I shouldn't like to think of it because it's kind of resentful, but like my mom and grandparents and George and like they all spoke French. And if they had taught us French at a younger age, because they also spoke, like mom spoke German, George obviously speaks Arabic, and our grandparents spoke French and German also. If they had practiced French, what would my life be like then? Because just being,
Would you live here? That's a good question. Like you could go move.
well, to be honest, if we didn't leave, that's another fork in the road, is if we didn't leave this area when I was in 6th grade, what would my life look like now? Because I probably would not live here because this would have been my hometown. And I probably wouldn't be in the position of being so comfortable with leaving places
Yeah.
because I left here. Then I couldn't wait to get out of my middle school, high school town. 'Cause I was like, these aren't my people, and leave there. And then after college, the world is my oyster. I left that, and then I just left that, and then I went to Colorado, and then I left that. Like, I'm so comfortable with leaving. Like, I wonder if I had a consistent hometown, where would I be?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I mean, I had a hometown.
See, I
City
never
Beach.
left really. This is as far as I ever got away from where I was born. I was born on Cherry Point. I grew up in Havelock.
But see, that's the thing is, had that been my story, I might be in Greenville or something,
Right.
And not having had traveled the world.
Exactly.
You know, it's crazy.
Well, yeah, the whole like language thing doesn't need to be a reason to move, though. You were saying what it,
Well,
that
or
was
just like
two
if she
separate
would.
things.
No, I know. I was going to say because now all the technology has it on. You got it on your phone. You got it on the
Yeah, but
glasses.
it's just not the.
No, I know
it's not the same.
It's just like
And
as
that's
if
the comfort. Like,
Yeah,
you've
true.
got to learn the language. You can't just like.
Google Translate.
You can learn it, but you have to practice it.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
but
like,
he's talking
yeah.
about having it in the glasses where it's just translating for you as they're talking.
Oh, like the new AirPods with
Right.
the live
And you could
translation.
show somebody like in another language how it's pumped it out, like English to Arabic, for instance, and it'll be like, hey, I kind of know off context clues what you're trying to say, but that's never how we would speak it
Right.
in real life. You know what I mean? Like in practice of speaking Arabic or French or Spanish, like Google is not pumping it out like a conversational, fluent Spanish speaking person would say it. You know what I mean? It's all just technical words put together.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I can't think of anything that I would want to change. I'm trying to think of like any pivotal moment. And every time I think
like
of
a
the
fork in the
alternative,
road moment.
yeah, and every time I think of it, I'm like, no, that
Oh,
would
like in life?
absolutely
Yeah.
change my trajectory, and I'm not willing to figure out what that looks like.
Well, that means you were happy where you are, and that's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's kind of where I'm at too, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the band thing would have been cool to think about. You
Yeah.
were inside.
Listen, I wish I had gotten into that artistic side of me.
But I was so into sports. That's why I don't regret it, because a lot of my life was based around sports. Like I would have, if you're in band and you take it seriously, you're not really playing sports as much because of the brunt of
Yeah,
like
you
of
gotta
your
do
band
marching
career.
band and all
I mean, I
yeah,
did
you're
drama and then somehow transitioned because I was trying to find my people and went and joined wrestling. And that was just like kind of on a whim.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Damn, that boy jumped in head first. That's a hard sport.
oh, yeah. That was
Hardest sport I ever did besides golf.
talk about gluttons for punishment.
You should do jujitsu.
Yeah, that's eventually.
Do you?
Eventually.
Do you do jujitsu?
There we go.
That's her tongue twister that she likes to say. No, it's good. It's like wrestling, but way better.
Oh, the first time I did jujitsu.
Oh, you did it, huh?
Oh, yeah. It's totally foreign to a wrestler.
Yeah, because they don't like to
I
be on
have
their
to
back.
lay on, yeah,
Yeah.
put me on my back.
You're
I'm
like,
a
I've
fish
already
out of
lost.
water.
Like-
just like
Well, I
flopping
noticed that
around.
when I would roll with wrestlers, is I would get on my back and they'd think, "Oh, I'm winning." I'm like, "Yeah, no, you're not." Like,
Yeah, took somebody down, immediately got caught in the guillotine. I'm like,
yeah, oops, like this is not wrestling. But it's great. I love it.
yeah.
I think I will want to sign up, but I first want to find a yoga class.
I would love
Why
if I
not
could
both?
do jujitsu. Still, I would do it in a no pun intended, but in a heartbeat.
because I don't want to do so many things at once. Because right now,
Because like what he said earlier, if you overwhelm yourself with all these
You're
goals,
gonna not want to do
you're
any
gonna
of it.
you're gonna start picking which ones you'll stick with,
or
and
do
then
none.
everything.
Literally.
Yeah, or do
Exactly.
none because it's overwhelming.
yeah, and so I'm gonna get back into a Friday morning schedule with Ben
Climbing. Yeah.
on base,
And that's
'cause that
good.
is the closest thing that we have. But like
But
that's
it's a
my
good-
that's
isn't
my
that a
best
good-
workout.
But that's a good wall, isn't it?
It's
The one
fine.
inside Wallace Creek.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I mean, we don't, I thought it was
it's
cool.
a wall. Yeah.
Okay,
I
well,
can
for an
climb it.
experienced climber, I think for somebody who's never climbed, I think it's kind of cool.
I mean, it's got a series.
She's like, it's the amusement park walls that
Yeah,
they throw
yeah.
up.
Right.
But
It's like if I had to use that one, I'll use it.
I mean, there's climbs that I can't do on that wall, and there's climbs that I can. And if I just want a climbing wall to work out on, because it's the best full body exercise you can get in a very short amount of time, I like firmly believe
Isn't that swimming? I thought swimming was the best full body workout you could
I
do.
think like as far as cardio goes, sure, but I think strength You use
Calisthenics sort of
every
thing.
Oh, I'm sure. Like
it's core, it's
twitch
legs,
muscles
it's
and all that.
arms, it's shoulders, it's neck, it's everything that you can't imagine you would use all in one motion doing anything else. But
Yeah, I need to find something fun for
come to the
engage
gym
in
with
fitness.
us. Come to the gym with us.
No, I mean like fun.
Yeah, but
No,
I
it
think
used to be
no,
real fun.
No, no, no.
Sex.
Not like I like pain fun.
Yeah,
Sex.
yeah, you know. No.
sex used to be real fun. That was try that
The
out.
climbing wall. Just come to the climbing wall with us. You would be surprised how fun it is.
You could drive to Cherry Point.
I totally want to try that with you guys
Go to
Okay.
Cherry
because I mean
Point,
I don't
bro.
know what I'm doing, so I'm going to need to be with y'all.
Yeah.
Go to Cherry Point because in the summertime, all the pools out there have rock climbing walls, or if you fall, you just fall straight in the water.
Oh, that's cool, dude. That's cool. I told you the only time I did it was when I went to that
So it's like a mixture
ropes.
of fun.
It was like a ropes course where you can
Yeah,
where you
but you're
walk across
climbing
different
in a
things.
bikini.
You know, you're like strapped in and you walk across
I'm not.
things, kind of
But I
like they
guess-
got up at Mac Daddy's.
Yeah.
But this was out in Boone. But then to get to the second level, you can either walk up the stairs or you could go up the wall. And I was like, oh, I've never tried a rock wall. And I did it, and I was like, oh, that was easy. Yep. It was a wall straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one at the pools on base, like they kind of like
Flare
say the
out a
pool-
little bit.
Yeah, they go back
Yeah.
into the pool. So the higher you go up, you're kind of like suspended above the
Like
water.
a little overhang.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
hot.
good.
But you're not strapped to like a
No harness at all.
See. Oh no.
You can maybe move it forward and then shorten, lower it down. Boom.
Zoom in right on TK.
Because I don't like going to the gym either. Like regular exercise is not like I do not get motivated for that. I've been there, I've done that, I've tried it, cool. But like
Doing it alone is insanely harder too. Like I like talking about sports and stuff. Once that part of your life is over where you have a coach and stuff that's like, all right, go run 10 laps. All right, bench press. All right, go do triceps. All right, go do this. It's insanely different than walking into Gold's Gym and just standing there and like, okay, what's first?
But doing it solo, I think that's it. Like, you know, the sort of social banter that you guys have, you know, when you're, whether it's rock climbing or jiu-jitsu or, you know, whatever it is, that's something else that you have to think about. Listen, how much can I carry this forward if I were to move, especially military?
Right.
You know, but yeah, I think functional exercise is pretty important for me. Like if I do jiu-jitsu or boxing or something like that, where I'm getting a workout in, but it's also functional and teaching me some skills.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, but on
Jiu-jitsu's
the
the best.
on the rock wall, like I used to live just down the street from the only climbing gym in the valley in Vail, and it was close enough that if I just had an hour and I knew that I only needed 30 minutes on the wall, easy peasy, like I'm ready to go. And
How do you get out your front door though, especially when it's cold out and like you mentioned, comfort?
because the gym is inside,
Oh,
yeah.
but you got to get like the hardest part of going to the gym is getting to the gym, and then once you're there, it's there. But you know, it's
Yeah.
not like you roll out of bed and you got your
Well, so
wall right there.
here's the thing with the gym, you ready? Is there was a climb, like there's like you're projecting. So there's a climb that you couldn't get. Like it ends up becoming a game for you in your head. Like you do it and in 30 minutes you're done. It's quick and easy and like I've got an hour to kill and can finish this really quick. But also I've got pictures of what my back used to look like when I was climbing regularly, and I'll tell you, like when I look at my arms now, I'm like, damn, you know,
See,
like
isn't that
that's-
motivation in itself?
That's the
though?
motivation
Yeah.
in itself, yeah.
Yeah, I got
And-
pictures of myself like posing. I'm like, oh, I could do that.
Yeah.
Call that the dictionary because all you see is definition.
Oh,
Yeah.
snap.
Let's go. I'm stealing.
How long
that.
you been waiting to use that
I
gym?
just came up with that on the spot.
Clip that.
But so like I think it's just like the game factor for me, and it's like and the quick amount of time that it can get done, and the fact that it was so close. And I would leave my shoes and harness in one of the lockers there, so that it was always warm. So if I left it in my car, that was a problem because if it was winter, my shoes are cold now. That sucks. But I just need leggings, some shirt under a hoodie, and when I get too hot, hoodie comes off. It's like very low overhead. And with the auto belays, you don't need another person. Like that's another beauty of the climbing gym is they've got the auto belays, so you can knock out 30 minutes. But if you're like belaying somebody else and you're talking, and then you need like 2 hours. But if you just go up and you're like, damn, like I almost had that one. Okay, then the next time that I think about going to the gym, I'm like, oh well, I could get that one climb potentially, you know. And every time that you do get a climb that you didn't have before, the dopamine hits.
What about bouldering?
Bouldering's cool. I think it's more fun with people, like when you've got a bunch of people just standing there, like challenging each other. Like, can you do it?
What's that?
Personally, bouldering is where no harness is required, and just picture like a boulder on the ground. People like outdoors, they'll bring a bouldering mat. So because there's no ropes attached, but you just try to climb up a boulder and then get over top of it, and then you've gotten it.
Gotcha.
So really, it's just projecting
Does it have the same
something off the ground.
attributes as like rock climbing?
So instead of
Ish.
like a V10, you're looking at a V5.
Is
So,
that a
like-
difficulty rating?
Yeah. So like you can have V0, and I would call that like a 5.5, and like a 5.6, I would call like a V1. And so with bouldering, it's just the V, and it starts with 0.
I gotcha.
But otherwise, yeah, it's all the same except for the rope and the mat. You don't have anybody belaying you. You just have a mat catching you.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
It's
so,
pretty mental though. Like
Yeah.
the mental exercise of like trying to map this out.
Where
well,
am I
that's
gonna
rock
go?
climbing too.
Yeah.
So same sense of that.
But there's no, yeah, I guess to that same sort of degree. Like rock climbing, there's like colors, and you follow certain paths, and you're looking at that. You can
Indoors.
visualize it indoors.
Yeah.
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 But-
So I'd say that that's the big difference is just, rock climbing gym versus like getting people to go, and then you need all of the equipment, the bag, all your ropes. You've got to have somebody else. And it's, I mean, the adventurous side of it, that's what makes it so much more fun. But as far as like a workout goes, climbing gym is 30 minutes. You are sore.
It's all presented right there. In front of you.
Your arms are pumped, and
Yeah.
really all you were doing was solving a problem on the wall and getting your body to do the things. So,
I need to try that once in my life.
yeah. Come on by the gym on base that I can't invite you to.
I was gonna say I can't get on.
I can get on.
Yeah.
I had to put it in the freezer.
Yeah, you can get on.
The internal
I
temperature.
can't get on.
No, you
Oh,
got
with you guys, but I just couldn't like pull up.
Yeah, that's why I go with Ben.
But that
it's got to be your bowl.
you just need a real ID and somebody to escort you on.
Oh, I do have a real ID though. So we're good.
I've never had
Yeah.
to present my ID.
How much do you charge?
That's because you're.
I'll
That's
take
because
you
you're
to
with
the
Ben
prom.
though, and he
Yeah.
shows his ID. Yeah, so he can bring you on.
Yeah.
I miss
but-
having a cat card, man. That shit was awesome.
It's,
Oh,
Sorry,
what?
side-
Redundant.
Military, I like access to the base.
Oh.
Yeah, common
Yeah, that
access.
would
I miss
nice.
having a cat.
Common access
Yes.
card. So saying cat card is like saying ATM machine.
Common access card. They don't miss a beat out here. I tell you.
You guys have been killing me this episode.
You've
Hey,
been
we're just trying to
killing me.
motivate you.
Yeah.
You've been killing yourself
You've been killing you.
slowly with every
I'm killing it.
McDonald's burger you
I'm killing it
When's the last time you had McDonald's?
today.
Me too.
Oh, I had it.
So what I can't eat a lot, right? So I get the 2 cheeseburger meal. I eat 1 cheeseburger, and then later on tonight I'll eat the other one.
Honestly,
You
that's
can't
my
eat a
favorite.
lot, and you're not loading up on nutrients instead.
I know.
It's gonna make those pull-ups that much
It's
harder,
efficient.
dog.
Well, we'll see.
No, it's not.
We'll see. I'm gonna win. You'll
Grilled
see.
chicken is efficient.
You guys have no idea how quickly I can flip the switch and just be an insane person when it comes to my goals.
I don't not.
We
have faith
don't.
in
We don't
you.
want to see that.
my goals.
Well, McDonald's cheeseburgers are not going to give you the results that you're going to
Tackling
want to
fuel.
see.
I think
It's
some
not going to give you.
bodybuilders would
Yeah.
disagree. Some of those guys intense. calories. They're like, you know, you need to eat a lot. to
Okay, well,
get
we're
the-
talking about Lee.
Yeah.
They would agree with me.
He'd graduate from 1 cheeseburger to like 1.25.
You could at least get 93.7.
move.
Yeah.
I'm so
No,
full.
I'd rather have the chicken shawarma. I'd rather have chicken shawarma and rice
you
and
go.
stuff. That's my favorite.
That's pretty good.
That's better.
I actually just went to Olea the first time not too long
That's
ago.
what he's talking about. Yeah.
I call it
Olea.
Olay.
Whatever it is.
Olay.
Olea.
When they answer the phone, they say, "Well, thank you for calling Olay."
Well, they're Chinese.
The people before them said it too.
Yeah, but they used to be no,
Yes,
because they were owned by
the people that own Marrakesh
no.
in Jacksonville.
Really?
There's a place called Marrakesh in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
I believe so.
It's probably one of the most popular Mediterranean restaurants out there.
This
Yeah, sorry, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
This
That's our
is-
best setup.
this is Marrakesh. My father had a restaurant
Yeah,
called
in
Marrakesh,
DC, right?
world renowned. Yeah, in DC. All the politicians, celebrities, all sorts of people.
That's why every time
Went
you say it,
there.
I'm always like, "Oh, that's right, the different."
That's
Marrakesh.
crazy.
I could be wrong. Ask. Is there a Marrakesh? You said there is.
Yeah, in Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
We
know
ate
if
there.
it's the same owners, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Well,
They
they
own
were.
Pizza Forno too.
Oh, no,
They
no, no.
owned-
It's on.
It was Palestinians that owned it.
What street is that?
They owned Pizza Forno as well.
I thought he had gone back to his home.
Yeah, I think
country,
so. Maybe
though.
that's
so
why.
I don't.
Maybe that's why the Olay got sold, or Olea, whatever you want.
Yeah, but so that's why I don't know about the other two that you're talking. Anyways, Swansboro has some decent restaurants.
Very
and
decent
It's on
restaurant.
Some of
Western.
them aren't
What's your favorite restaurant in Swansboro or near?
that I have tried.
No, your
Because-
favorite that you've never been to.
Well, but there's some plenty good ones that I still haven't gone to.
But you can't speak on those because
I'm
you've
gonna
never
say
been there.
I'm gonna say Preston's.
Really?
Preston's Corner.
Really?
Yeah, way better than the Borough, way better than Saltwell.
Really?
Saltwater Grill. Yeah, and Church Street. I love my sandwich there.
I love Church Street.
So if I'm having lunch,
I have the Italian at
Church
Church Street.
Street.
That thing is
Yeah.
awesome.
yeah, yeah. I also
But I
really
like the Borough.
Michelangelo's grilled chicken Philly cheese.
I like Michelangelo's pizza. It's like the good style of pizza.
That's greasy.
I would like their Italian subs, except they don't heat them up enough. They really don't. They used to heat them up enough, and now it's like you'll get either cold meat or cold bread. Like something's going to be cold, or it'll just mostly be cold.
You could ask them to toast it.
I've
then.
been there, and I've been like, "Can you put it back in just for a little? Just keep just a little bit longer, just a little bit longer,
Can you do
till
it
it's
like you
hot. I
used
want
to?
it hot all the way through. Just the whole thing needs to be hot.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
It's like getting a pizza from Michelangelo's and asking it well done, you know, to get that crispy bottom on the pizza.
Well, the crispy, that makes it different. Cut. I was ranting into my phone on the way here today about poor customer service, and I'm sorry I have to just since we're talking about this real quick, and I know I rant about this a lot, but I cannot stand how terrible service is getting and has gotten. Where you go into a gas station, right? And I picked up some beer for the shop, and not one word was said to me. The two cashiers are talking to each other the whole freaking time, and I'm just standing there, the customer. They don't care. It's a gas station. They don't give a shit. And I leave, but it's everywhere you go. It's like they don't even make eye contact. And if they do, it's like, will that be it? Is that everything?
That's because you're keeping them from their comforts.
Is the South
They're working
losing
a job.
its Southern charm?
It's not just the South.
That's why
They
you
need to do their job. If you don't want to be replaced by robots, then stop acting like a freaking robot
Well, then
and be a human.
But then you need to let their managers know, and the best way to do that
No
is
kidding.
leave a review. Take the time.
Managers
to leave a
suck,
review.
though.
One
These
star on
managers
Yelp.
suck. They have no abilities. They don't have any leadership qualities.
Yeah, but the accountability they lean on are the stars, because these are all franchises.
What they could do is watch their people, see how they perform, and correct that behavior.
Yeah, but they don't get paid enough to do that.
Well, then that shouldn't be the manager. If you're
Yeah.
the manager, that's your job. Forget about what you're paid. You accepted that job based on this paycheck, based on what your salary is going to be. Now do the job. I don't want to hear that again. If you're not paid enough, then I'll find somebody else.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that's probably not what they're doing. So leave a review.
I think that should be
I do
a
leave reviews.
requirement in high school is to have kids work in the restaurant industry for like 2 months.
Right. Like an internship type
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, just to understand what it's like to, work at a place where people have certain expectations. They're emotionally charged because they're hangry.
Right.
And you learn customer service, you learn kind of what goes on
A
behind the
hierarchy
scenes.
of a job
Yeah,
as
but
well.
Yeah.
What's having
most
a
of
chain of
these kids-
command is like, or like what is a manager to a regular employee? What is a general manager to a manager? What are those interactions like?
But if their parents aren't raising them right,
Well, I mean,
and
then
they're
that's a
helicopter
different-
parents, and they come up in the generation where everybody gets a trophy, and you can't tell my kid, don't talk to my kid that way, then they're going to bring that into their work life.
Why did
And
my
they're
kid
gonna be
get
that
written
way.
up?
Exactly. And I had dealt with that. I'd had parents call and I'd say, I'm sorry, you don't work for me.
Yeah.
Your son does. So I'll talk to your son.
Well,
it's none of your business.
have him
This isn't
sign a
high school.
waiver.
Right.
This isn't high school,
That's that.
Another thing too that also people get caught up in, and I guess it could just be a sign of the times or whatever. And you guys are probably a little more sympathetic too because you're in the military. But a lot of folks take direct communication as hostility/disrespect, even if it's just simple feedback. It's offensive if you
They've
you
lived their
man-
whole life
people
being
get
told
offended by being managed, but it's really just, I'm just telling you that you messed up. I'm not busting your ass. I'm just telling you that that's incorrect and don't do that. But now they're like, you have offended me, but it should
Right.
never be that.
Yes.
I feel that way when I've tried to share knowledge. Like I just see, deep down, I love knowledge, and I think knowledge should be shared. And I will only say it if I know what I'm talking about, or if it's just like a like with a disclaimer. This is how I have
Right.
experienced it. But having that, like, people don't like being taught, and not that I'm trying to give unsolicited
Or I'm
anything. It's
smarter
just-
than you or whatever.
and I'm not putting you down. I'm just like, hey, this is how I saw it, or like when I was in Peru. And I'm like, if you guys want to learn Spanish, this is the best way that you can get by traveling. Just start with numbers,
Right.
And to be honest, they weren't insulted by that. I can't
Are
think
we
of a time
too
right now. but
sensitive?
Yes.
Well, and a lot of this,
participation trophies.
a lot of it comes down to emotional intelligence. If a manager has high emotional intelligence, they not only understand and recognize how they are feeling about a certain interaction or whatever, but they also see the employee and they can read certain body language and understand their emotional state.
That's a skill
Yes,
needed.
emotional intelligence is one of the biggest things that I've studied, and it's because you got to understand. I can say something to you, and you might take it a certain way, and you'll go run with it. And if I say it to him, he might
I might
get
want to
pissed off.
clock out and go
And
home.
I have to be able to recognize who you can't lead everybody the same way.
It's called tact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At Vail Resorts, my manager is the best manager I've ever had. That's probably why I was in security for 4 freaking years. But
A lot of people go to college for
He-
7 years. Yeah,
But
they're
pe-
called doctors.
but the saying goes, people don't quit a job, they quit their managers. And I've only had one manager that is like above and beyond, I think, the best manager ever. And they have this thing in the corporate when they used to do training for leadership. There's 4 different kinds of people, putting it broadly, but there's reds,
They do the
there's
color
blues,
test
there's
thing.
yellows, and there's greens.
Right.
And it's different between these are reds are very direct people. And so in order to work well with them, you need to be direct, short, to the point. And then with blues or something, they're very emotional and and I could be getting the blue wrong, but either way, it's giving them time to okay, they work off a feeling and learn off a feeling, or can be guided off of
Is
feeling.
this the Braxton Higgs?
That's a contraction, right? Oh, you're talking about the tests.
The
Yeah.
actual system.
Yeah.
I had to do it when I worked for MCCS.
Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah. I'll
look it
Braxton
up.
Higgs or something like that?
I don't know.
I know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
but you know the personality test that you take.
Right. Yeah.
It's Briggs Myers.
Briggs-Myers. Yeah, there you go.
So
Nice
it was
round.
a contraction.
Yeah,
so good. We got there. We got there.
But there are courses to go and measure your sort of emotional intelligence for leaders to go out and kind of see their blind spots. And I think that that's a great avenue. That's something I would want to experience myself as a participant in that. But to the idea that you're talking about, where you're saying you don't quit your job, you quit your manager. A manager and a leader are two totally different people.
Totally different.
Yeah, and you guys learned this in Marine Corps leadership.
But shouldn't they be the same?
They should be the same, but here's the thing. Managers think that just managing people is all you need to do. Leadership is setting that example and inspiring others to want to be like you. You can be under a person and be a better leader than them because you inspire greatness among your peers. Well, I'm a better leader than the manager because all my peers want to do good because I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Whereas the manager is just like, check, check the box.
Managers manage resources, leaders manage people. And that really boils down at its bare bones. That is what it is. You could be a manager and manage resources in terms of like the schedule and the hours and
Right.
You
the
can do a
billing and all
Gantt chart and do like project management, but that doesn't mean you're a good leader. It
Yes.
means you can keep everybody on schedule and you
Yes.
can keep this paint has to be done before this is done, and that if I'm flipping a house or whatever.
Well, you
And
see it in,
here's why.
Right. Well, but leadership is
well, you see it in real time. There's,
watch me do this, and I want you to be like that and start doing that. Watch me go first when it's hard.
leading from the front.
Yeah, stuff like that. So
maybe obviously not even saying like watch me, but just doing
well, I
it.
wouldn't say watch me. I would
yeah,
just
but-
do it, and watch me, fella. Good morning, men. I'm here to lead you on this exercise.
There are leaders like that.
Yeah, I
and
know.
you've met those
I
where
know.
you're just like,
Well, but you can learn something from them. I always told my guys, put everything useful into your toolbox and keep it whatever's not useful out. So when you get this turd that thinks that they're God's gift to leaders in wherever you're at, and they're just arrogant and they're self-centered and they're just like, you'll do this because I did this when I was your, whatever. You can learn not to be that way. You can learn not to talk to Marines that or sailors or whatever, your employees that way.
I mean, there's
so-
been plenty of times in a job field where, I mean, this is like a kind of a broad hypothetical, but there's a manager that every person hates on the staff. Like, say we're all just employees and we have a manager and we really hate him, but I'm the guy that's
Notice
like,
it's a him though.
whatever. Hate her. We hate them. We hate them.
Okay.
Anyway, a task comes down, we need to go do this or that, and people will be like, I'm not doing it because he told us to do it. I'm doing it because you're going to go do it, and I'll help you. Like, I'll help you do it. Like, say I go start doing said task. You guys want to help me because maybe I'm a better leader. I hate this guy. I hate the manager.
Yeah.
But I'll
But there's
rock
some
with
kind of
you because
team.
you're cool.
And that's culture too. Like the culture can still be, I mean, good, but it's
Does it make
poison.
sense what I'm saying, though? 'Cause it
Absolutely,
makes sense,
absolutely.
right?
That's kind of what I.
Like they would never ask us to do something that they wouldn't do themselves.
Right, yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah.
But you
And-
got to ask yourself in those moments where you're like, kind of have that urge to sort of run the other direction. Kind of what it is that irks you about them.
Sure.
Is I think that's the important thing, and that's something that I had learned, face first, into the ground in the military. Is like this person is not going to get it replaced. So I need to figure out how to work with this.
Yeah, I'm going to
if
be
I
with
need
this
to
person for
succeed.
like 3 years.
Yeah.
Or else I'll just be miserable and hate
Yeah.
my entire life.
Yeah.
And they're wrong, and what they're doing is wrong. But,
Or maybe they're not wrong, and I just need to understand the message that they're trying to
gotcha.
convey to me. And I might not agree with the delivery, but I agree with the message. And so trying to figure out where they're coming from. And, some of it is like a little bit of manipulation and trying to say like, okay, how can I get them to see that I do care about this thing?
Yeah. I'm
that
not
we-
saying F you. I'm just, yeah.
Yeah, and trying to navigate that, and that I think that is one of the most important lessons that I've gained from the military, particularly on the medical education side, because I did residency in the military, and it's a totally different beast than civilian education from the medical side. But
so the guy that yelled at you, that was on the civilian side.
who said it was a guy?
You did.
No. From the medical as a civilian during medical school.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, nice try.
Yeah.
I was paying attention.
Listen, we're just dogpiling on you right now, man.
I know.
Yeah.
But I'm paying attention.
He's an
I
easy
tried.
target.
I tried.
But see, I think the job market, and this is going to sound, I have not put enough thought into this, so maybe I shouldn't say it out loud, but I guess here I would go.
Send it.
Yeah.
I think besides the fact that my resume is all over the place, I think what scares me about the professional sector, you know, and like going through is I know I'm a good leader, but my managers who are very neurotypical, usually more often than not, managers are neurotypical. I wonder where Penny gets it from.
Talk about leading.
Leading from the front.
Oh, should we do that too?
I'm
just kidding.
by. I went to go fix that.
Oh, yeah.
Too soon.
Okay.
Now I'm the one.
Well, why was he the one when he was over there?
Because he bumped it on his way. Oh. Can you turn it a little bit more? Just a touch. There you go.
Okay. Most of my managers have always been neurotypical. I think neurotypical people find themselves in those roles really well because they present themselves really well. And me, as a very neurodivergent, I don't present myself very well. But I'm such a good student. Like in school, I was always a good student, like teacher's pet. And until I got older and a smart mouth.
Oh my
you
God,
know?
who the hell cares?
Savage.
I had to do it because she's been shitting on me this whole show. I was waiting for the perfect moment.
Was that the perfect moment?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
That was a bad moment.
No, it was a
pretty
good moment.
close.
It was a good moment. It was good. We're even now.
Okay, but I've always thought to be a good leader, that I am always a good leader, or I have been a good leader. You screwed me up. Okay. Anyways,
It works.
but I know that I know that I'd make a good manager because schedule, it's a puzzle and all this stuff, and
Yeah.
I like listening to like what everybody's got going on. Like when I was working in a restaurant and schedules, and everybody's got their personal things going on, and it's like managers haven't wanted to do the puzzle to make it happen. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to do my puzzle for me so that I know that I can make this happen if I want. So I, create a puzzle out of the schedule just to suit what it is that I want to do that the manager won't take the time to do. Anyways, but I don't feel like I can't believe that at my age and through all of my experiences, I have never, one place, but it's like a little silly, like it's the haunted forest and trail manager. But otherwise, I've never been a manager.
Yeah.
And I think that's
but
crazy.
what you're saying about manager, that's perfect. That's a perfect description of a manager. You know, the schedules and the details, all that stuff. That's great management.
But there is no extra role for leader in the civilian world. So manager needs to be both.
Absolutely.
And so,
That's a good way to put it.
yeah. And
I've got a couple books that
And I know that I could be, but I'm never seen that way because I don't present myself well. Like in security, like there's other people that just like say everything that they did that day. And I'm like thinking, well, yeah, that was your job.
Right.
And I'm not the kind of person that's like, well, I did this and this and that. Like I just did my job and I did it well and I did it thoroughly.
Sounds like that should be a New Year's resolution if you want that to change.
But I am not one to sell myself that way. I'm going to be me authentically and I don't need to like say how many great things I did today. That
There's
did my,
definitely
I
people
did my
that do
job
that,
today.
pinning their
Yeah.
medal on their own self. Like, look at
Yeah.
me, watch this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I'm not gonna bring up trivial things that I already have. There was
Working
somebody
at McDonald's, I
yeah.
served some cheeseburgers today. Y'all should have seen it. Like,
yeah,
well, no
exactly.
shit.
I was whipping up those fries. Yeah, you should have been.
You were on Fry Station.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'd say, I think.
But you don't want to change that about yourself.
I do. I am aware that I need to be better about building my personal brand, and socially, not even like on social media specifically, but just like, how do I?
Like as an employee.
Yeah, but I
Ish.
mean, this is my job right now, and like I don't need to tell. I mean, sometimes, there's a lot of things that I'll do behind the curtain that I try to find ways. Like I do try to learn, like, okay, how do I say this without being what I'm not, But and
That's parenting.
I try to find ways.
I could only imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, leadership and parenting are two parallel avenues. You're trying to one is like manage, right? You are trying to manage things around the house, but leading your kids and leading subordinates are very much in parallel.
I thought that's where you were going to go with it when you said that your parent or that your family was there and like your son was the best cheerleader.
Yeah.
I thought that's where you're going with it, where it's just like prove it or not proving, but like encouraging and giving your son an example
I think that
of inspiration.
as long as you are open to it, you can learn from your subordinates. I think that that's one of the most important things is not shutting
You're never
everything
too
out.
old to learn, and
You
you're
would
never too young
want
to
to,
teach.
essentially.
You want to, and that's something that you're almost encouraging them to do. Is like, hey, teach me.
Yeah,
teach
absolutely.
Me this.
And if you open yourself up to that, then and I would tell my guys, like, if I'm doing something wrong, correct me. I want you to correct me. I want to. Maybe I'm doing it on purpose to see if you'll correct me.
Yeah.
Well, then you got
know.
people you run into that are like gatekeeping information because of the whole job security. You know what I mean? There's a rabbit hole with that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. They won't train people because they want to be the go-to person.
But, right.
Yeah, these are all toxic things.
Yes. Inflated
Very,
sense of
like-
self.
Yes.
Ego tripping fools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes when people step into those roles, something,
It comes out.
it does. And I don't know. I would,
Like, damn, you're kind of a dick.
yeah.
Yeah. You were fine until you got promoted.
Yeah, now
And all
you're
of a
an
sudden,
asshole.
What the hell?
And people are like that too. They get promoted and they get a big head, and it's like,
Yeah.
I'm the boss now.
Yep.
You know, if you have to say what your position is or your title or your rank or whatever, then you are not.
It's like,
a
man,
leader.
I remember when you were smoking weed in the parking
Yeah,
lot. Don't be
yeah.
Coming at
But
me
I'm
like
saying,
that.
like, if you have to be like, I'm the manager, well, then you're really not. I mean, you're not doing anything that people are going to respect. If you have to tell them you're the manager, you know what I'm saying?
To some degree, because I mean, that's where I get crossed because I hear that, I see that, I feel that. But I feel like also a lot of people are so worried about themselves in their own heads that they're only thinking about themselves that they can't see what you're capable of unless you, I don't know. I've run into this problem so many times in my life.
How do you demonstrate that you're, worthy of more responsibility? Is that what you're saying? Or
Yeah, I've been put in the position to do good things, but that's in different places that I've worked. And then it comes down to just, not understanding and not willing to understand how my brain works.
Do you want to be a manager?
I just know that I would make a good one.
that didn't answer the question.
Well, it depends on what I do.
Just because you're good
Like,
doesn't
as
mean
of-
that you want to do it.
As of right now,
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I would like to be trusted and put in that position because I know that I would be really good at
Well,
it.
aren't you the GM here?
Yeah, but who am I managing?
Me, I'm the assistant manager.
Yeah.
Assistant to the regional
Yeah,
manager.
I don't actually work here, but I'm the assistant manager, sort of.
He's present every day.
They just have to fill out the hierarchy chart. They're like, yeah, throw Lee in there.
I'm like, it's your decision. You're the GM.
Yeah, but I mean, and you said yourself, I was a good leader.
Yeah, that's right.
Enough
You did
said.
good.
And I wish I didn't have to say that. I wish you would have just said that, but I have to say my own brand, I guess,
I told you that
I
when
know,
it came
but
to
here
putting
we
together
are.
the thing, and that's why I asked you if you wanted to be a manager, because like, what are your aspirations?
Yeah, but here, I aspire to be a manager is something that would never come out of my mouth. I was like,
No, there's different levels of manager. There's district manager, regional manager.
but I
general
firmly
manager.
believe in that hierarchy, kind of like in a restaurant business, right? Like, or restaurant business. Like, you have to start as a host. You have to start as a food runner, then work at Expo, then like understanding all of the pieces to the puzzle. Like, that is how I firmly believe that things work best, is if you start and like, because if say a bartender gets hired just because she's hot, right? And she's never done anything else. And she's like, where is my food? Or not understanding, why did you sit that person here?
Everything
Because-
else is going to
She talks like that because
Yeah.
she's hot.
Probably. Or ignorant. Hot and ignorant. That's a hot and ignorant voice.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Are we
God.
dogpiling on her now? Is
Yes,
that
I'm
what
trying
we're
to
doing?
shift.
Okay.
I'm trying to
I
shift.
just wanted
Give it to me. But I firmly believe that yeah, like I enjoy knowing all the pieces of the puzzle and then earning my way to the next step.
Let me ask you this, because based on what you just said, all right. So let's say you have a place like, let's say Mac Daddy's, right?
Okay, actually, the Haunted Forest. I was never a scarer. Okay,
Right.
I was never a scarer, but I was managing scarers.
Right.
But I came up with this workshop, and I said, okay, everybody put your greatest fear on the anonymously on this little slip of paper, and we'll draw them, and we can talk about how you would scare on that. Because I think my brain works well for teaching, and I think my brain works well for creatively trying to make things relative. And so we did the workshop and drew okay, I'm scared of spiders. And then I talk about there's this one room that you go through, it's black tunnel, and it's got all these strings hanging down. So you don't know what's tickling you, but you just feel that icky whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, and or if you're tired and you've been screaming, in the same room every time somebody comes through, and you get tired, you don't need to keep screaming, just for that same scare. If you're scared of spiders, or if somebody's scared of spiders, just literally doing this on their ankle, you can take a seat and just grab, just kind of tickle people's ankles, and that'll freak people out. And that you can attract to different people's fears by just being creative. And the dark, okay, well, maybe you don't want to work in the dark, but what is it about the dark that's so scary? Think of it that way, and be that. What is it about clowns that you're so scared of? Be that, be that fear.
No, I get that. What I was saying though is you were bringing up, you said you should start as a server, move your way up, do all the stuff. I agree, but I think that I know that you can still lead if you haven't done that specific job.
Well, that's what I was just talking about.
Yeah, exactly. So in the Marine Corps, you have,
Officers.
all these different shops, let's say. Just because I was avionics doesn't mean that I can't one day, lead an entire a squadron or something like that. Avionics, he's a master guns now, so he's got an entire MALS under him, but he started out as a freaking Lance Corporal. Now he might not have this, I know private, but he might not have this skill or that skill or this skill that this shop has, but he still knows how to lead Marines because he's worked his way up. Same thing with Mac Daddy's. I never worked in a restaurant except Wendy's, but I ran a restaurant. I'm running a bowling alley. I'm running a arcade and all this stuff. Just because I wasn't an arcade tech and I wasn't this and I wasn't that doesn't mean I don't know leadership.
Yeah, that's crazy though, because that's
fair.
trifecta of things
Well,
too.
that's-
So it's even more
Yeah.
But if you can lead, you
Yeah,
can
I
lead,
guess
man.
if
It's all concepts rather than
Yeah.
technical
Yeah, dude,
skill,
I don't-
right?
I love that
true.
you have the technical skills. Show me what you're doing. But I want to make you better all around, not just you get better on your technical side, but I'm going to make you better as, customer service. If you're a manager, better at managing, better at leading, showing those leadership qualities, things like that.
I see what you're saying. Because if somebody's hiring a manager for a mechanic shop, well, it'd probably be better that the mechanics
Right.
are doing the work, but that somebody is managing the schedule, keeping people happy, and all that. Yeah, I get that.
Well,
Yeah, man.
you ready?
Sure.
All right. TK, final thoughts, my man.
Thanks for having me.
I knew you were
You
going
are
to say
I'm
that.
just-
so full of gratitude.
No, it was good. The Camacho was banging, and I really do enjoy talking about all the stuff we went over today. Especially, we do have bets, folks, so don't let us forget in the comments. We everybody holds everybody accountable, but yeah, it was a good time.
Solange.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy these kinds of conversations. Definitely up my alley, in my wheelhouse, whatever you'd say. And I love motivating people, and I want to motivate and inspire people and give a random high five every now and again.
I'm not doing
Yes.
I'm going to win this bet. Roger.
No.
No.
He just opted out.
No.
Opt
Thanks
out
for
of your
having
final
me.
thoughts.
I think just being patient with yourself through your New Year's resolutions as you work through it. It's going to be an up and downhill journey along the way, and just being kind to yourself and patient. but also keeping yourself accountable. There is that balance.
Show.
Absolutely. And we're all going to be doing that this new year. It's 2026.
Yeah.
Thanks again for listening to the Hot Ashes podcast. I'm Lee.
TK out of here.
I had a great time. I hope everybody else did. Thank you, Solange. Thank you, Roger, for joining in.
Later, gang.
Thank
Let's
you,
listen
Penny.
to some jams.